It's time to kickstart your day with laughter and great vibes.
That's right. Grab your coffee and get ready for a sizzling morning packed with the hottest topics and the coolest tunes.
We've got everything you need to jumpstart your day, from news that matters to interviews with your favorite. We're dishing out those feel-good stories that will put a smile on your face.
So sit back, relax, and let us spice up your mornings. The Punch Breakfast Show starts now.
Stay tuned for a morning full of energy and entertainment, right here on Punch Radio 106.7 FM.
Sit back, relax, and let us spice up your mornings. The Punch Breakfast Show starts now.
Stay tuned for a morning full of energy and entertainment, right here on Punch Radio 106.7 FM.
Okay, it's August 6th. It's the 6th day of August AD 2024. It's the 6th day of August AD 2024. Let me say good morning wherever you are. Welcome to another edition of the program, the Punch Breakfast Show. It comes your way Monday to Friday. And this is where we give you all in one package. So if you are just joining us, welcome. Boakai Amara Kamara is my name. I'm pretty seated here for you this morning. Very soon, Mako, the president of Harris Biddy, will be joining us. So today is Tuesday and it's the 6th day of August AD 2024 at 10 minutes past 7 o'clock. Yeah, 10 minutes past 7. Let me do this as a special birthday treat out for Mr. Henry Pedro Costa. Yeah. Mr. Costa is kind of celebrating his birthday on today. Yeah, Mr. Costa is kind of celebrating his birthday on today. We want to wish him a happy birthday as he goes about celebrating his birthday on today. Yeah, you know. Yeah, he's my former boss, and just want to wish him a happy celebration. You know, in a few days from now, on the 8th, like a date in between, I will be celebrating mine. Yeah, my day will be on the 8th of August, AD 2024. So, like the day after tomorrow will be my birthday. So you see, the month of August is juicy. The month of August is juicy. So let me say good morning. Welcome wherever you are. Welcome to the Punch Breakfast Show. Today is Tuesday, once again, like I said, and we have a wide range of issues to look at this morning. Yesterday, there was a serious tension at the grounds of the Coalition for Democratic Change, their head office there in Congo Town. You know, there was this planned protest. Yesterday, we talked about it on this platform. There was this planned protest by some supporters of the Coalition for Democratic Change, most especially those former EPS officers. They have planned to come up on the street on yesterday. Yeah, that was what they said. And so the Liberal National Police thought it wise that, instead of us sitting to allow them to reach us, sitting for them to come up on the street, it's better we go and engage them. So, you know, this morning, we will call a spade this morning. Yeah, you know, the Liberal National Police, they went on the Tottenham Boulevard. As a matter of fact, tomorrow morning on this platform, the head of the police, Gregory Coleman, will be our guest. But this morning at 8 o'clock, former Bombing County lawmaker that's Dazzle Johnson. Sando Dazzle Johnson will be our guest at exactly 8 o'clock this morning. He will join us at 8 from 8 to 9 o'clock. He will come here this morning to talk wide range of issues, political issues that are making news in our country. He will be here this morning at exactly 8 o'clock to discuss with us. And he will take us from 8 to 9 o'clock. At 9 o'clock, we'll have Madam Vetura Kokoi, former Mosurado County senatorial candidate. Vetura Kokoi will take us from 9 to 10 o'clock. We'll be talking some national issues as well, and also focusing on the issue about women in our border politics. So you see, it's a loaded platform this morning. At 8 o'clock, Sando Dazzle Johnson will be joining us, and after that, he will take us from 8 to 9. At 9 o'clock, former senatorial candidate in Mosurado County and women leader Vetura Kokwe will be sitting here on this platform this morning to drive us up until 10 o'clock. So you see, that's how the platform is like this morning. But the talk is segment that will stick us from now up until 8 o'clock. Yesterday, there was this scene at the Coalition for Democratic Change office in Congotown. There have been this planned protest by former EPS officers, those that got dismissed. Some of them resigned. They have planned a protest for yesterday. They told the Liberian people that they were going to get up on the street and protest in demand of what they call salary or benefits from the government. So they planned a protest. They went at the back of the Coalition for Democratic Change office. There where they started their protest from, going towards Bona Beach in Congotown. There where they were, and they were gathering to begin their protest from there. So the police, the Liberian National Police, thought it wise that, instead of us sitting for things to go out of hand, or instead of us sitting for them to come and stop the movement of other people, it's better that we engage them. It's better that we engage them in a sense that, this is the demarcation that we are asking you guys to stop and read out your petition. Yeah, if you want to read out your petition to whosoever the authority is, just let us know. We'll call said authority to come over. There you can read out a petition to them. So yesterday, it was a scene at the Coalition for Democratic Change office, the CDC office in Congotown. And after that, after that situation, there was this news conference held by the former city mayor in person of Jefferson Tamakoji. You know, it baffles me a lot that at about this time, you know, the thing they call power. Power is sweet, but when it slip your hand, when power slip your hand, you become like a lazy dog. That's just how I classify it. Like a dead lion. Yesterday, the Secretary General of the Coalition for Democratic Change, Jefferson Tamakoji, held a press conference threatening people and threatening the state. He said a lot of things. So we'll play his recording and make sense out of some of the things that he said. Because, look, folks, nobody can threaten our peace in this country. Absolutely nobody can threaten our peace in this country, and we sit and allow it to happen. No, we will not sit and allow people to come in this country and threaten our peace. So yesterday there was this press conference held by the former mayor, in person of Jefferson Tamakoji. And he said, wide range of issues. He talked about a lot of things. How they will not accept this one, they will not do this, they will not do that. So let's take a listen to what he said.
I didn't know when the police were in similar form, a similar time, similar position, it led to the dispose of Liberia. And interestingly for us, Gregory Coleman was in the police by then. The current 102 was the identical murderer. He's now in the same position. He was not 102 by then, but you were also in the police. On the same ground, life were taken by police bullet. And I went straight to the police commander and spoke with him. And we have gotten intelligence that because they are aware that our political leader comes to work on a daily basis, he was even on his way here.
Okay, so we will take it bit by bit. So now, like I stated previously, Mr. Koji, you knew that the former president knew that he was going at the party headquarters on yesterday, and he allowed the former EPS officers to go and gather at your party headquarters, planning a protest, and expect police officers to go there. Is trying to tell me, so let's say, okay, for father, the former president never knew about it, but you as let me say this: Mayor Koji living on the compound of the CDC, there where he resides now. He knew everything about what was going on in a planned protest by the CDC to the former EPS officers. You knew about that. You knew that they were coming out, and they went and gathered right on your own compound. Then you ask, then you saying that police officers shouldn't go there. The same police officers that you are classifying today were the same police officers that you use against others yesterday. The same police officers that you are talking that, oh, they are biased, how they are bringing Malaysians, they are bringing this and that, were the same police officers that the CDC use against other people. No, just few people got changed, like the hairs, that's all. But the same people that are holding the batu, that are holding the firearm, are the same people that was serving the CDC. They are the same police officers. So if you knew that people were planning protests on your compound on yesterday, and you allow it to happen, you allow them to gather on your compound, Mayor Koji, former Mayor Koji, and you said, no police officer should come here. No police officer should come and safeguard the process. We'll take security in our own hands, because they are noted for lawlessness. And we want to, like I said, nobody will threaten here. Nobody is above the government. If you think that you can take the law in your own hands, you are lying. And tell God Gregor Coleman will be our guest on tomorrow. We will look in his eyes tomorrow and tell him, if it is the Unity Party, go to them. If it is CDC, go to them. If it is the ANC, go to them. We will not sit here and allow people to come and think that because they serve in previous government and they have few bunch of people around them, then they can destabilize the peace that we are enjoying. No, it will never work. It will never. You guys are playing and will support the police today, tomorrow, to take actions against anybody that want to create chaos in this country. You guys maintain the peace. You guys enjoy the peace under your watch. 6 years, 6 unbroken years. So because you are angry that you got defeated in the elections, so you want to create chaos. You want to threaten our peace. You know, sometimes I sit and think, the guys, you know, getting they are used to opposition life. They are used to opposition life to the extent that soon they got into opposition, they started their process. You are going for 6 unbroken years. It's not just 6 months. No. I'm not talking about 6 months here. You are going for 6 unbroken years. And people jail in 4 or 5 months. You start protesting. You start running all on the street. Don't you think you have a long way? And you want for the police to sit down and watch you? Let's continue listening to this, to the fellow. Let's listen to him.
Has passed instruction to come Ambassador Weah. We are recognized political party, recognized by law. If this party is about to take any action, that action will be publicly communicated. The CDC does not operate surreptitiously. The CDC is a responsible institution. Let the police disengage.
When you talk about being a responsible institution, a responsible institution will never allow talks, will never allow gangsters, will never allow people that want to destabilize the peace to gather at a party headquarters, planning protests to create chaos in our country. If he said that the CDC is a responsible political party, you will never allow that. Mayor Koji. No, you will never allow people to come and gather at your party headquarters to create chaos in our country. But you sat there and allow it and called former President George Weah and said, no, don't come to work today because I want many protesting. Then later you come and say, oh, the president, Joe Boakai, want to harm the former president. Who the sensible person would think in that direction? No, I'm asking, who the sensible person would accept what you are saying? Is President Boakai noted for harming people? Is President Boakai noted for asking people to go and violently attack people? I stand to be corrected here. So if it has happened, somebody can tell me. But you took the law in your own hands. You allow people to go on your compound. You allow people to go on your compound. Then you want to start crying. The police only went there to protect life and property. Who knows? People, that's the Tottenham Boulevard, one of the busiest streets in our country. People are passing there with their cars. People are there schooling. We have businesses running. The Lone Star Cell, the Blue Crest, students were there yesterday. People were in classes. And you allow such a thing to happen. Then today you want to start crying? Let's listen again to the young man.
In what is noted to be a bluff, the attitude of the police was a careless, recklessly careless to come here and did exactly what they did. It was auto-provocation. If religious folk will have intervened, somebody come in. The political leader was on his way to this office. Who knows? And Mr. Boaka has said the police have. Mr. Boaka may pass instruction. What the police may not be aware of. Mr. Boaka enjoyed the right to make a decision, but he lacked the right to choose the consequences of that decision. He may have the free will to make a decision, but he needs to be aware.
So if the former president don't condemn some of these statements coming from the Secretary General of a political party that he served, then I don't know what he really want. This is the Secretary General of the CDC, not just a mere partisan. He's the Secretary General and former mayor of Masurado. Former mayor of Morobel, yeah. Jefferson Koji. That statement is coming from his mouth, threatening the police, threatening the government. But they better think that CDC compound is a no-go zone for the government. Is that what they're thinking, or what? Are they thinking that police don't have right to go on the CDC compound? Is that what they are telling us here? Police have right to go anywhere at any point in time. Once there is issues erupting from anywhere in this country, police have the right to know. They don't know. We need to tell them about some of these things. Is Mayor Koji telling us that he don't know this? They see police that he's talking about today. What they see police that he used against people. They see police that he's classified today. Was the same police that you are holding by the nose, according to him. If you think that people are using this police, if you think that President Boaka is using this police, it means that you and your administration used this police before. Koji, are you forgetting that you are just in power? Is that what you try to tell us, that you are forgetting that you are just in power a few months ago? And there's the same police that you use, according to you, that people are using the police. So you try to tell us that you were using the police before, right? Is that what you're trying to tell us? Let us be serious here. It's not because that you are not in power or you got disgracefully disgraced through the ballot bags, then you should be lawless. You should start to threaten the peace, like the way the Gray, the Koji, and others are doing. And I will sit here every day, all night, and tell you guys that this country, nobody is above the law. This country belongs to everybody. You as Koji, me as Boakai, and any other person. The same right that you have to yourself as owning this country is the same right that I have in owning this country. It's the same right that other people have in owning this country. So you think we will sit here and allow some of you guys to come and destroy the peace that we are enjoying because you got defeated in election? What you can do for yourself, what I'm calling you to do is start strategize. You know, the thing is that the mindset in getting things done is the serious problem. What now you guys should be doing is strategizing on how you can start to take the political gain from the Unity Party, on how you can start to take the propaganda from the Unity Party. But up to now, since you got defeated, up to now, you haven't strategized on how you can tackle the propaganda, on how you can win the propaganda arm of our country. You are yet to do that. All we are seeing you doing is this Amanda, away to Amanda. Putting talks together. You think that will bring you back to power? You think that will bring the CDC back to power? I can tell you every day. The thing that will bring the CDC back to power in this country if President Boakai this morning perform. If President Boakai this morning perform, that will bring the CDC back to power. Because what I'm seeing from you guys are not even preparing yourself to take over. Yes, of course, I'm saying you guys are not even preparing yourself to take over. You guys are not appearing that you are government in waiting. You are a political party in waiting. I don't know, you guys are still suffering from the election turmoil or what? If this is the way you think that you will make your way to power, you are lying. You are lying. Reach out to the people. Reach out to the people. Speak to them. Speak to them. Convince them on what you plan to do as government in waiting. Don't just sit there and start doing the Amanda Awetu.
Inherently, the fortitude and the tenacity to choose the consequences associated with that decision. We want to seize this ground and call on the stakeholders of our country. Sedition, remain calm. Religious leader Philemon Tappe spoke to me directly on the phone and our own ground at the party headquarters. We are instructed some of our partisans that were out there who were very prepared in self-defense of themselves. And scores of our partisans who called in trying to come from counties around. We want to say to you, the political leaders have called me and said every other thing should be calm, and you should not allow Mr. Boakai to use you as an escape route. The CDC will continuously demonstrate to the world that she remains the custodian of the peace and democracy of our country.
So now the question here is, somebody is asking the same question. What were the EPS officer, the former dismissed EPS officers doing on the premises of the CDC? That's the question. What were they doing on the premises of the CDC? Is there a new gathering point or what? What were they doing there? Could you want to come and lecture us? Why will you allow the people to gather if you know that you are not getting involved into the protests? Why should you allow the guys to go and gather on the compound of the CDC? They said, no, we're not aware of any protest. We're not you're not aware. But the guys were coming from the back of the CDC and somebody in the compound of the CDC. That's not. If Mayor Koji can just answer that question, I leave my case to rest. You sat there, you allow the guys to gather on the premises of the CDC. They said no police shouldn't go there. Who are you? Who are you? You think you can stop police from going there? Who can stop police from going where? In this country. Now in this country, in the world. Police have the right to go anywhere at any time. They see police that you're talking about. What they see police that you use during your regime. We're not talking about different police here. What they see police that you use during your regime. Mayor Koji, you want to lecture us about the police? I'm asking, do you want to lecture us about the same police that you use?
The life of Mr. Weah is placed on the head of this president. He's making frantic effort. These are the subsequent attacks on the life of Mr. Weah. When he returned in the country, you took the army and you deployed them at the international airport. Today, Mr. Weah is going to his office at his party headquarters. You deployed barrage of armed carry men. We believe some of the trained police officers refused to wear. Those people we saw, they don't even look like a Liberian. We understand Malaysians were imported there, put in police uniform, pretending to be police officers.
Okay, so there's a statement coming from the man saying that Malaysians were imported. Imported from where? They say is it the men are imported uniform are Malaysians? Malaysians imported from where? So it means that I see Malaysians you use where? Is it the same Malaysians that you use for 6 years? No, I'm asking this question. Is it the same Malaysians that you use for 6 years? Let us be serious here, man. It's not because we have little cash, we can call a press conference, then we can go sit down there and allow people to, after destabilizing the peace in our country, we allow they go sit there and start crying, baby. Nobody is above the law. I will say this today, I will say this tomorrow, and I will say it the day after. Nobody in this country is above the law. If you think that the big mouth, the power that you have, the malicious, the gangsters that you have under your position, under your watch, like you took crisis on the street of Monrovia, you harass auditors, you killed them. Our brothers got missing. Auditors were not living freely. Every day we'll see ballots on the streets. If you think that's how it will be like again, you are joking. You know, some of the times I get I frown on some of these things because this our country, Liberia. If we sit and allow people to come and gangsterize this country and make it look like this country is their power farm, we'll be going nowhere. We are here pushing for development. We are here pushing for peace and sanity. While others are there pushing for war. Others are there because they are frustrated that they got defeated in election. So no. Nothing good should come from out of this country now. That's what they are telling us. Nothing better should come out of this country because they are disenchanted. Oh, you are disenchanted, right? Carry your disenchantment in your bedroom and go sleep. That's the best solution for disenchantment. Sleep. Sleep over it. Think on how you can redo the things that you didn't do. Go back, strategize, but not to create chaos in our country. You have the right to protest, and other people have the right to move. That's why the police is there, to save life and property. That's why the police is there, to save life and property. You went and allowed people to gather on your compound. Then you sat down there and talking. I know what Jerry, when somebody come from taking something or what. Jerry, when I know you, Mayoko. You don't drink, you don't smoke, but I don't know why really came over you yesterday to be speaking like this. You are speaking like a child. You are speaking like a child. And to Gregory Cuomo, let me be, like I said, thank God he's coming here tomorrow. Gregory Cuomo. Let me be clear with you. If you allow people to think that they can take, if you allow people to feel that they are above the laws of our country, it will be bad on your part. Gregory, if you allow people to think that they are lawless, they can listen to you because they are in opposition, it will be bad on your part. This country is not for anybody. It's for every one of us. Yes, this country belongs to every one of us. Koji, former President Weah, President Boakai, Jeremiah Kun, everybody. Just how you have right to this country. That's the same way we have right to the country. You guys are only opportune to serve at top positions. Yes, you guys are only opportune to serve as top position. But the same right that you have is the same right that we have. So we will not sit here, people come and threaten our peace. No, we will not sit here and allow people to come and threaten our peace. Or because they are disenchanted. Or because that they are frustrated. Imagine a man saying that gangster them.
So you bring in your militias and put them and unify them and pretend to know that they are police officers.
Imagine that.
We confronted them and we look in their faces. They don't look like Liberians. These are militias brought into the country.
Okay, so where the militias came from? Where did they see that they see militia that you are using just a few months ago when you're in power, right? Is it the same militias that you're using a few months ago when you're in power? Mayor Koji, is that why you're trying to tell us? Oh, now we know. All right. Since that the same militias that you use, according to you, when they brought militias and put them in police uniform, when I see militias that you brought and placed them in police uniform, and you work with that same militias for 6 unbroken years, all right, other people don't start using the same militias. Yo, I say other people using the same militias that you use. Yeah. Other people using the same militias. Lawlessness have nowhere in this country. And if you think that You are above the law. You are joking. You are joking. If you knew that you never wanted police to go to your compound on yesterday, you could have never allowed CDC talks, not talks, but the former EPS officers to go on your compound.
Well, pleasant afternoon to you wherever it is.
So, our sister station brought this live.
It is you watching us from. We're coming to you.
The guys.
So, unfriendly words being exchanged.
So listen to
exchanged. Entry and advancement along and on the Tottenham Boulevard twice by dismissed members of the EPS.
You seen them?
And
those that are watching through the Facebook.
Youth chair, Alvin Wiese, also made a brief stand on the Tottenham Boulevard, but retreated. These are angered and agitated former EPS officers.
The guys were on the street. They were on the street. They came on the quota.
The road. They've been told to get off the road.
Right in front of the CDC compound. There where they were yesterday.
Being any sort of standoff. There hasn't been any sort of.
They came on the road. They stopped people from moving yesterday. There was a huge traffic. Huge traffic yesterday.
Moving in with their pressurized water truck. They are moving in with men mounted on top.
So that's the thing that happened yesterday. You allow people to go in your compound. Then now you want to start crying, baby Koji. You want to be crying? I beg you, man. Let's go to the phone line and take a few calls. In 10 minutes time, we'll take our first set of guests. We'll take our first set of guests this morning on the show. So you can call me up on 0778 665 699. Once again, 0778 665 699 or 0880 561 644. 0880 561 644. You'll be live with us this morning on the Punch Breakfast Show. Let's take our first caller here quickly. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Doctor. Good morning, San Ladurian gang. I'm Gomo M. Tamara, calling from Chikota. You see, what witchcraft always moves around with fine witchcraft. It is I'm sitting down in my kitchen right after that already. So I don't know. No, that's Mama got up and God beating them. Now God beating those Egyptians and put them outside. Look up. Ella Kuti. City Mayor. Muscle Route Secretary General of CDC saying no kind of thing. And now his statement, not even white, it's rescued, saying the Malaysia, and now you have LeBron say, you're not even looking at Liberia, foreigner. And the same foreigner, and then they have it in this country. Keeping as a police about 3-4 months ago. Listen it. The same police. The government never recruit. Nobody.
No.
The source of them. Not getting. That means the allegations used to be against them that the recruiting are rebel. It makes it clear to all. That God exposing them.
Okay. Thank you.
One may former the Secretary Protected Unit go to their office.
All right. Thank you so much, Pragomo. Let's take other people. Yeah, let's take other callers on the line 0778 665-699. Once again, 0778-665-699. Let's take this person. Good morning, welcome.
Good morning, T. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty well. Your name is joining us from?
Yeah, my name is Mark Carey, calling you from Smyrna.
Welcome.
Yes, sir. If Jefferson Coach doesn't have anything to do, then go find somewhere to have because we maintain our peace in the country and we're not getting chance to take any step or case in the country. That's what I have to say to you.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in. 0778-665-699 or 0880-561-644. Let's take this person. Good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning, Baga. How you got me on?
I'm doing pretty well.
This is Abba Kemoga calling you from Carwell.
Mm.
You see, my brother, these guys, they want to cause trouble. And thank God you people will be hosting a police director. Someone else will call, will tell him. They shouldn't take side. We are there to enjoy the peace. We don't want for anyone to come and infringe on the right of anybody. If you people say your compound, I think y'all have the video.
Yeah.
What everybody are compound? They open their, I know their fence get gate. They open their gate and enter on there. Or you want to tell me the whole Congo Town street, it belong to CDC? Or what are they saying? Look, you know, President, we need to be careful. Because if we play fundamental using, we will go to the Hague. Because the Americans, they're not waiting now to come and use thousands or millions of dollars here. So they bring in troops. ECOWAS have their own problem. They're solving it. So it made a coaching there, grade there, who are so frustrated. They finish using their money and they feel that they can use it, me. And look, people already accuse you, say, if you want to bring war, go to the border, but you can start war in the center of the city, and the Liberian people are not even waiting to support you. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks so much for calling in. 0778-665-699. Let's take another person here. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir. I'm Paul Bamo calling you from Toyota Magiri Kante to be precise.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, my brother, I'm playing Jawazi Koji there. I've been a peaceful citizen who raising a left to join the street with a minute. How will you sit down there and stop peaceful citizens from going? Jawazi Koji, people accuse you that you're killing people. And you want to go to the Liberian people. So me, I won't go to my one to tell people that they avoid Jawazi Koji, that we are benefited nothing from them. We are benefited nothing from them because they will give a piece of job to do and they never did it the record way. So let it stop among peaceful citizens and let it be. Let it stop. Let Jawazi Koji stop. And I'm urging our brothers there to not follow 40 minutes
Okay.
to Lord us.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in. Now take somebody from the diaspora on this line. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, welcome. Hello.
Hello?
Douglas, go ahead. You're live. Oh, I don't know what's happening to your line. Douglas, let's take somebody from this angle here quickly. Good morning.
Good morning, Paga.
Yeah, welcome.
Sister Maria. Paga, I didn't see the new discuss. Oh, brother.
Sorry, I forgot. I will do it in the morning.
Okay. Thank you, bro. Okay, let's come to the issue. You see, Paga, when people talk over, we started hearing the rumors that they had Sabu unit, they had all kinds of groups in a place. Now we believe it. And when people used to say the EPS was such a bunch of sedition that were not clean, people thought it was lie. But now we're seeing it. You call yourself EPS security. Security people don't have nothing to do with politics. What talking to political party headquarters? Where carried in there? So which means there were so seditions in our EPS That's what they're trying to tell us. They were not neutral people. This is why when they say CDC launching today, every one of them in buried. They just brought the country down to something that people couldn't even understand. You go to to your leader and you sit on table that has security people to do. They sit on the table and have a dialogue. Or you go calling protest. What the thing about the whole thing so much that you go call masses. I mean, we said part of EPS. I mean, we said part of the EPS. He was part of the protest. He part of them. We saw when you look at the video, you can see most of them that you win. They're part of EPS. They had different things under their sleeves yesterday. That's why they say they call protest. And we should be ashamed of the ones that call themselves EPS. You call yourself EPS, you put acting the rebel. So now we believe that this Sabo Unity, all the bad groups they organize, that so of them were in our EPS today. The protest make war expose them. So let me tell them that the press conference they have with those 30 remarks. They come when I say now because they put up for something, that whole protesting they're doing there, that to shoot the corrupt leader that are about to go for persecution. We know they're playing now what they don't want, so they're using those gangsters to destabilize the country here. But the government should be very smart and don't fall in a trap. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'll take somebody from this line here quickly. Douglas from the UK. Douglas, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Baka. Thank you for the program. I'm calling from Europe. Thank you very much. I just calling on the President Baka, not to have secret meeting with George Weah. We know them. They are looking for a way not to be, no, them to not try them. This is what they did to Elling. We know them. We know their deed. They are looking for. Let me tell you, they will put Kochi there outside. They will protest. They will just in the terrorizing the country so that the same president can get afraid and call them into a meeting and start bargaining. Do not try my people. Do not audit us. That's the whole thing. Look, let me tell you. Look, if we stay long with CDC, we know those crooks. We know those guys. They are looking for a way not to for them to send them to trial. So they send those boys behind that mansion, 12 coming, and they will stage demonstration. Look, let me tell you what happened in Nigeria. They were playing with them in Kenya. Nigeria, the first day they put the military outside. You can hear free from there again. Look, let me tell you, if we not guard our democracy, people will come and nothing will happen, and our people will get very poor. These guys that they are afraid, they don't want to be tried. They don't want for people to question them. So this how George we have to make that statement. That people will get afraid, then they will put the boys outside. When they put the boys outside, you're getting this equal reaction. They get afraid. Look, nobody tell their children to go outside. You tell your child to go outside, you will be. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much. Let's go back to the phone line. Take this person here. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Yeah, your name is joining us from. Welcome.
Okay, I'm calling from FDA. I'm Opi Pares calling. Thank you, Boakai. You see, one thing on the nation, we get patriotism and neutralism. Those are very serious. Patriotism are people who would not go against the state. And patriotism are people that go against the state. Patriotism are people that not allow their sex with people and have bright feeling for their country. These are bonus of people yesterday that were coming from Bujo Quarter. I saw them. I saw the eyes. Officers would never turn themselves into party. You want to be lawless men. You must send your blood to your honorable men. Go to them politely. Bring the platform in for him or she. They will look after and see your welfare. But you become a brutalized man in the country. Someone doesn't see this war. Like some of us, we are victimized people. ROP that I'm talking it. I saw them yesterday. I saw the eye. It's not good for the nation. They didn't start. And I will go to my own uncle, Jefferson Tamba Koji. I'm Lomamba Trap. Uncle, you're stopped. You're stopped it, you're bringing the peace. When you are out, you are out. When you are in, you must be in. Hold the country as one under the united umbrella. We are citizens of this country. Everybody can be Angos. Not all of the time. Hopefully.
Okay.
Everything, Koji, thank you. Your word must be done as a peaceful, democratic man. It will not be like this.
Okay.
So you telling me that why all the police, EPS, whatsoever, they are rebel ambush deserts, and these people are coming from the watch of your government. They are ex-officers. So when you are saying that, it means that you have been treating a rebel. It's not good.
All right. Thank you so much. Let's take another person from this line. Good morning. Welcome.
Yeah. Good morning, brother.
Yeah.
Brother, this is Fabian.
Fabian, welcome.
Yeah. No, brother. Let me say this to the CDC. That blow is now for CDC, now for the party. We have all of people here. We have people from ANC here. We have people from the Water Party here. We have people from their background. If you are defeated in election, I think the best way to go is to be around and wait for another election. Or if you have problem, you have a lawmaker. Not to be making panic. Already in the country, we don't have investors. Our people are not working through it. God, I get creative problem in our country. You call yourself a former EPS officer. So, former EPS officer, you can go to a political party, you can go to go state and put there. So they tell us that what the EPS director did is for red law. Because now you are telling about people that you are a policy, but you are not a EPS officer. So I think it's wrong, and we urge the government for the police. What they did yesterday, kudos to them. We got to keep it up. Nobody is threatening our people yet. You're defeated. Wait for your time.
Okay, thank you so much, Fabian, for calling. Let's take some of our folks watching us through our Facebook page here this morning. Yeah, we have to read out some of their comments. Samuel Tengbe say good morning. Mr. Boaka, good morning. Say good morning, Samuel. Max Mixer, that's Max Pacquiao, say good morning. I'm following from Pinsville. Good morning, Mark. Kamara Abu say when monkey come down from the tree, he turned to baby kiki. He turned to baby. They will never see state power in this country again. Okay, Jeremiah Bena said John watching from District 5, resident in Moserado County. Okay. Jay Jabate say good. Morris Gray say no sound. I don't know what you mean by no sound. James David KG say please send the radio station. Okay, it's there. Check there. Okay, Lola say Boaka da baby. All right, we'll stay. You can send your comments. That we'll read it out for you. We are still anticipating the arrival of Sanodazo Johnson, who we agreed to be here with us this morning at about this time. Let's take this person. Good morning, welcome. Okay, we messed up on our call. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Yeah, morning, welcome.
You're welcome, Ave.
Yeah, Ave. Okay, calling from the Military Party. But I just want to thank you for the city mayor to listen to over now. I'm talking about the current city mayor. I'm talking about the city mayor. I'm talking about the real city mayor, our person, to listen to people. You see, the to get who coming, you always. They tell to it when you really say you're trespass. Responsible coming. Oh, I was too happy. I tell continue and listen to my call every night and then talking.
Yeah.
Because we're going to just send out people to Ominga, Papa. They were setting out to say 10,000, 15,000, and I'm going to be taking it from the village. But I say you're just trespassing, just in the street. I'm too happy. I thank you for our business. You see, Javin Kochi, you must remember his time when they were holding people, from Village and that's something. Breaking people down, beating people. Even I was beating a Jala, but he beat Jala in the prayer in Ominga. putting a car. People cannot run the car now. That power that he had, he missing that power to see himself to be powerless. That you go live on the campus, see campus, you want all the money high now, you pay for. Yeah, but nobody to secure now. So you have friend when they somewhere things say into two. They see where I need to hold it up, things they come in into. That one mean a friend go see what but God needs for them. And they can tell me the wish on. The wish after they say what kind of is what there by that they say spirit wake up. The wish on now, the demon, the only place that can work that demon that the Holy Spirit. So the Holy Ghost fire that Baka chasing them. Anyway, we'll catch them. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mavi, for calling. Let's take this person. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Your name is joining us from?
My name is Chef P. Donzo.
Okay, Mr. Donzo.
Yeah. Calling from Mambakwe.
All right.
My brother, you know, the man who they call the coach, you don't know what he said. But it's not easy. You know, yes, as I say, the goat when a goat is ready to go drink water, they want to be causing no, they want to drink. We are looking at them, we are monitoring them. I've seen some guys and exposed them. They are fair, they are rebel, they are whatsoever, this, that, all this kind of thing. That's the way the EPS, the commander has to behave as a security, free security. You say we are security. That's the way you can behave. It's not a way, but we can't blame them. We are the Liberian people and the so-called other people that are claiming to say are this or that or I don't know, whatever it is. So that's what my brother got to say. We are looking at them.
Okay.
We can move on.
All right. Thanks so much for calling in. We're still taking your calls 0778 665 699. Yeah, 0778 665 699 or 0880 561 644. Let's take somebody from this line here. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, welcome. Your name is joining us from?
Yeah, my name is Emma Wile and Tony is
Okay.
Yeah, thank you for the show this morning. You see, yes, people, we don't have time for it, but and this year have done shit and they don't know what to just celebrate in this country. So we don't even get time for it. Anytime where they want to bring it, we always follow it. We don't have time.
All right. Thanks so much for calling in. We still taking your calls 0778 665 699. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Honorable Bakar.
Yes, sir. Welcome. You are live with us this morning. Your name is joining us from? Oh, I just don't know. You left the line. So we still taking your calls 0778 665 699. Let's take somebody from this line. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Bakar.
Yes.
My man, you don't want to answer, you don't want to put me on the show this morning, eh?
Go ahead, my man.
I've been trying, no way.
Go ahead. You are live already.
Good morning. Yeah, good morning to the Liberian people. And good morning to you also. Bakar, we don't want to give credence to a man like Jabez Koji. Jabez, if you can recall, Jabez Koji was the man that led District 13 massacre that went on. Jabez Koji and Isa. And he went scot-free. There was nobody calling for questioning. And he went scot-free. In future yesterday like today, and it's quite different. There's a changes that is coming in the country, and the changes they don't want to see. And they were there yesterday, they failed to do it. So when you see people that are crying like baby, they are afraid. They want to disable us as the peace that we are enjoying. So we don't get a credence. Even when you go in the market, you buy the noise, you don't buy what you're supposed to buy. Thank you for affording me the opportunity this morning.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in. We'll take some calls. Good
morning.
Yes, your name. Where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling from Cleveland Community, Johnson Bay.
Okay, welcome, Mama.
My name is Kenneth Amara, the native woman.
Okay.
Papa, the thing while we are talking, you know what happened? When you continue playing with Kathy, near the river when you get in the river, you will ever catch it again.
No.
That is the one where me and Tete was telling you today. The thing when I'm happy to Jowia. They stay in more honor saying the former president more honor saying that the people they're not liking. That one may he was good, but that one made the spoil government. And they not leaving they not want to stop there, they want for him to go in the air. When you use a sense and steady that you must study tolerant that people not liking because when they were going to do good job. He was going to get second round. But the one had the spoil government, the nasty recipe behind him, they want for him to go to the air. He must you say, hey, that my advice to him. And any our excellency, Joe Barker personally, the dead body because I can call him second Joseph for Liberia. Because the campaign, the king, he get up. He the one resurrected for Liberia. God is to show it that God saying to save Liberia. So you must not fear no harm. The corruption based, they have been talking that every president, even including former president Jowia, he said that he was going to drown corruption for Liberia. He did not do it. Every justice said, I'm going to drag corruption, he not do it. Joe Barker say he went the director is corruption to Liberia. Then when they never but today I can get off from Kulawe in Morovia truck. So why you don't want for the dead body to do now? When somebody get out of the country and have to face the country instead of that to say that you're not going together and support him for pay. So he can bring good representation that anybody whether we can that's bad thing. So they think why they over radio it'll be burning my heart. You see? See how people make it refer with fighting. Go to the rural area. People make it fun. Yeah? He's making it possible that he now make people to be similar. And therefore, and we will feel I will say in Liberia, it's a bad thing. So it's a bad thing that God memory. The tax money will be going in one person pocket. They be right, Peter. We see better water is that good. Yeah, I tell him my president, Your Excellency Joe Barker, here now we are praying for you. No one shall live for a prosper against you. Live for the country. Because first, you second give for you not resurrect. No harm. Fear no harm. Do the right thing. Get to the right thing. I don't care what they can do. Just us the country making it surpass. You the second manager. What you do in a place here, or let be show. Get over here, and get my home bed, where you were talking about, you will kid, you can get bring get from the sick. Then you go to that party headquarters. And that, you think that the country in their heart. The ETM about that one, that the least worry for Liberia because so long. We'll pray for the country for peace to come in. Anybody you want to be batting, you will be exposed. They will be exposed at one of them. You know when medicine when a secret boss so that it will not ATM. So that all my son, let God bless you in us, you know. Let God continue to guide you. When they run, even Joe Barker, when you do wrong, you're talking. Okay. When they run, you're talking. God will guide you. I pray that no weapon shall therefore prosper against our president. No weapon shall therefore prosper against you in our studio.
Amen.
Thank you.
Amen. Thank you so much, Alice. You express yourself today.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I give all the time. You know, some of them it's very difficult for them to get up on the line. Harris. Yeah, so so when they get on the line, they can want to express everything that they've been following the show, but to get on the line is difficult. So when they get on the line, you get them a chance to express themselves. So that's what I did just now. Welcome.
I'm good. And she holds the record for the longest
caller
participant on the show. I mean, I was surprised that she had over 3-4 minutes to, and that's good though. At times she allowed the people to express themselves and say what is burning them. At times you really listen to her. She said at times she said, when she listened to these things on the radio, it can hurt her. She really won't be part of it. But to get to the line is really jammed, that's why.
Yeah.
So at least to this you get it time. We take more calls, Wakai. Our guest will still be in a few minutes from now he will join us.
Okay. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Wakai.
Yeah, welcome.
Good morning to the studio and to the Liberian people. This is Andrew Wisser from Reservoir Community, the Liberian birthday man. My brother, let me just give you a quick history. You're always talking about Jawia is a peacemaker. Jawia is a peacemaker. Jawia is now a peacemaker. If the former president is speaking hard, if he were going to say what he's supposed to say, those guys call their EPS or former EPS officers, you are not going to go in the street. Even when you are former EPS officer, party headquarters is a EPS base or is a EPS headquarters that you all will gather from the party headquarters to get in the street. But we know the people playing. The Liberian people know the people playing. No, let me tell you, George Weah is now a peacemaker. George Weah is a person that always divides things, organization, and people. George Weah did it to IE. Let me tell you, George Weah is the one that makes IE today. It's no longer IE that you used to hear about. When he left, he went to Europe. He formed a club of professionals. But because of Geon professionals, that man denied IE of so many benefits, opportunities. Today, here, but I can speak. You know why? That's the same thing. Let me just tell you, that's the same thing. George Weah, man of peacemaker. What people talking about peacemaker? It's not George Weah. But Liberian people are watching. Brother Jefferson Koji, those guys, their past record will show their faces. Those people, I'm telling you, their past record will show their faces. Those people, when they were in power, they did a lot of things. Recruit a lot of people. Criminal gangsters. They recruit them into the service, police, immigration, anything. You got journalists setting an innocent person, journalists setting an innocent person up. You got a lot of bookers in the EPS passing around here. Or the EPS officer, we know them. But my brother, Liberia is not in the path of war again. Look, their leadership will set the basis and the true Liberia to come. Look, we need investors. Look what they're trying to do to stop investors to come in the country. The black bloc that within them. The Liberian people see the true color of George Weah and the bad administration. Thank you. Have a blessed day.
Thank you so much. We are still taking your course. We are and also anticipating the arrival of our guests. We're taking from them to 9 o'clock because we have a guest for 9. Yeah, so I don't know. Let's take this person here quickly. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, sir. Your name is joining us from welcome.
I'm James Zanga. I'm calling from Oro.
Okay, James, welcome.
Yeah, I'm so happy this month to be on. And one thing I want to say, I listened to the our mother speaking.
Yeah.
She spoke very well and she expressed her grievances. And that is 100% correct. Former President George Weah, people did not like him. And these are the same people that have squandered all their funds and they want to use him to gain state power. And those other citizens that call themselves sedition, they're not like any citizen of Liberia. The 1990 war that came, the Liberian people embraced it. But nobody, we were kids when the war came. We are all responsible people have our children. We will now sit here, a few group of people will threaten the state, be a partisan or unity party or non-partisan. we have we established ourselves. Whether that institution that want to gain state power by their own means, that are scorning all those money that are embezzled and want to gain state power and threaten the state, we will not accept it. Let me make it clear to them. We are watching them with eagle eyes. They live in a community, they live among us. And whether allow them to destroy our children's future, we are Liberians who stand tall. It's not only because of Joseph Boakai. Their food statement, sorry to use this word, but it pains us.
Okay.
It pains us. We not see ourselves going back to those days. And Jefferson Kochi, we have been former rebel, and those other rebels that have been coming out and saying threatening remarks, we will not accept it as Liberian.
All right. Thank you so much. We take some more calls. 0778 665 0880561644. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Good morning, Biggie.
Yeah, good morning. Your name is joining us from. Welcome.
My name is Ali Badikume, Mepigin family.
Okay.
Yeah, me say thank you. Yeah, listen to that. Us company yesterday. Oji and Jalako. This do not manage citizen. Be on level you. They got not a town, dollar 90 country pass. They can't put fear in nobody. That press conference will year they are putting not good to the party. Got out the position. I just did the full president general. They said, we're not to see the party color yesterday. They went around the beach and they went there. Some people are talking and they had to leave the county rule. So the problem is looking for forget that problem not in the country. Nobody in the country will cause any violence. Because if we the young people, we are trying to mirror our we know what we went to that today somehow way behind. Behind the other, even the country in the country behind, even the people in the country will be because of what is still violent. So they will not cause any violence here in this country. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much for calling in. We stay taking your calls. 0778 665 699. Let's take another person here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Your name is joining us from?
John, you from Road. My name is Kashida.
Okay. Go ahead.
Let me just ask you one question. I went to Sierra to go fight. No, he did not go there. Boakai then were there fighting, and today where is Charles Taylor?
The Hague.
You see? So everything that is doing here, the former president will know that it lies on his shoulders squarely. He will be responsible for anything happening in this country. Let we advise him as a former president, be quiet and enjoy your immunity as former president. Be quiet and enjoy your immunity as former president. Give Honorable Boakai a chance to correct all of the mistakes that have made in this country. We suffer for 6 good years here. There were no good leadership. They can understand that. You see, they were never with by 17,000. They were more. We flopped them in the first round.
Okay.
It's because of that election commissioner, all of the mistakes they made, they dragged them to the second round.
Okay, thank you so much. Let's take our last call. Then we'll cross over to Senator Senator Daso Johnson. He's already here in our studio. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, my brother Boakai.
Yeah, welcome. Go ahead quickly.
So, Boakai will always say, we are saying different and different. Because this totally raises concern, and so some of us ask ourselves whether you think so. You see what happened? You said they will take whatever action they will do the wrong. For essence, you say you are state security when you have been paid about taxpayer money. You are displacing more in the bank talking for people. What are the days where you regularly should pay your money? But then you're going to the press conference, raising issue. Why you're not supposed to go? You're not supposed to go to the EPS office and raise a concern on the capital ground. No, they're confident. Their peace relies on all of us. These are persons we are not have the political way, they don't have the international connections to bring people here to help this country. That's the thing they want to do. Then at the end of the day, on the 829, because they say, hey, we told you all the phone, never when we this and that. No, y'all please give the peace a chance. Y'all please give the government a chance.
Okay.
No, the country belongs to all of us. We need peace. Let us follow the rule of law so that we can work by one another. So that work can be safe for all of us.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Michael. Senator Sam Dazzle Johnson is already here with us. Harris.
Before Senator already here with us. And so I'm always on the county because issues both the country as well as on the national stage. So good morning, and it's always someone will say this is your first appearance.
No, I've been there doing the campaign.
All right.
And since then, I think yes, this should be my first time to appear after the election.
Okay, health-wise, how you doing this morning?
I'm great by His grace.
Okay, Bwaka, that's where you want to welcome.
Yeah, welcome, Senator. It's good to have you.
Thank you very much.
And you know, thank God you're living around here. So to be reaching out to you, to be coming and speaking on national issues, you will be one of our regular guests on the show.
Okay,
I want to dive into national issues.
Yeah,
because-
we're gonna get that. But folks, we have former Bomi County Senator Sanu Dazzle Johnson. If I'm correct, that was in the 50th term, but then it's like 50th term.
53rd and
54th. Okay, he served in the 53rd and 54th legislature.
No, 51st and 53rd.
Okay, 51st and 53rd. Serving the people of Bomi. Do you sometimes miss your days in the legislature?
Oh yes, because we've been there for quite a while, a very long time, from 1997 up to 2020. Yes, so sometimes we miss the funds and we miss some of the arguments and some of the debates. Right.
Someone saying, were you to have a chance to go by, what's exactly those things that you should have done during your days in the 51st and the 53rd that you did not do, of which you wish you had the opportunity again to correct them?
And let me be clear to this. The 51st legislature was the best.
What's the best?
Yeah. All of what our colleagues are doing now, we set the foundation for that. We became the sacrificial lambs. And I've always said to my colleagues, those of them who were in the 51st legislature were patriotic and they did their duties very well. And so, yes, I owe it to them. I've always saluted them. Compared to the others, yeah, they are trying, but we set the foundation. Most of the laws today that we are talking about, the central bank, the National Oil Company, most of the laws started and were done by the 51st legislature. When the 52nd, 53rd upward, they would make some amendments, but they were depending on what we did at the time.
Some of the laws today, we have serious issues with them. Liberians and even the current 55th legislature have found a way out to have an understanding. One will say an example would be, for instance, the laws governing tenure position you want to talk about. That provides some limitation to the authority of the president as guaranteed by the Constitution as well. And so when we look at these different things, someone will say those of you that served the 51st legislature at the time, guys having given jurisdiction, for instance, the central bank limiting the authority of the president. I mean, to 38 of years on proceedings of the banking as well. A time you guys look at your current situations and you made the laws, not thinking about the greater Liberia that we have now, that the president is battling with those laws as you speak.
The 51st did not do anything new law. I want to be very clear with you.
Okay.
And because we believe at the time that it wasn't necessary to do that. You will be tying the hands of the president. And somebody gets to a position and say, well, I have a tenure position. And the president will do whatever they want to do. And say, well, I have 10 years or 5 years. So we didn't support that. And so those laws, tenure laws started from the regime of our President Saleh. And I think in my mind, it was done to accommodate some of her colleagues or some of her friends. If they ask me today, I would suggest to the national legislature to squash those tenure laws. I don't support that.
You don't support tenure laws?
Because you see what is happening to our country right now. Somebody is appointed or dominated, the person goes for confirmation, the person is confirmed, and the person misbehave, get involved in corrupt practices and all that stuff. The person will hide under that tenure law. That is what happening now. And so then the president doesn't have the free will to operate. And so in my mind, if I were in the elections, in fact, all of the time they were doing some of the amendments that were in the Senate, I didn't support them. But you see, the legislature is a place where when the majority speak, the minority
they represent the views of everyone.
Of course. But I didn't support it, and I wouldn't support it now, and I still would not support it.
Does it cripple the authority of the president?
It does. It is happening now. All right, they are integrated institutions that are supposed to be performing. Right? Some of them are generating, they are contributing to our budget. They are giving money to the government. But how will they operate now? Somebody said, well, here for 10 years, you have a 10-year position or 10-year tenure. But you should have performed in a dignified manner. But if you misbehave, you get involved in acts that are not, in line with your scope of operation, and you are under that, you say, well, if the president asked me to resign or the president tried to dismiss me, I will go to court. Then you tell the government.
There could be one notable case of which you want to set the basis of your argument on that the 10 laws crippled the operations of the government. Were you to ask to set some of the examples of which that will back your argument?
Look at the central bank. All right. Look at the NAFA, the national
fisheries.
Okay, and go to other places. You are here. You reading. You are seeing them. You know very well the situation we are faced with now regarding these 10 new positions. Okay, people were placed there to do a piece of job, but in the process, they misbehaved. They didn't do what was expected of them. Now the government is saying, look, and I can say this: if I'm in opposition, I will ask the person that resigned. Now they say, if you dismiss,
you could have resigned.
Of course, once you, in the first place, if I was a sitting or holding any position, any of the 10 new, any of the entities that have 10 new positions, and I'm accused of financial malpractices or corruption. And so the only thing to do is to resign or step down. If my investigation, but you sitting there, you say they should investigate what happened. When they say, well, we're not in Liberia, I will be an honorable person to recuse myself and face the investigation. If I'm exonerated, then I go back. That's how a good dealer will act. But they're accused of stealing. I don't call it investment. They are stealing.
Their fear is that there are accounts that when you leave the position while investigation is ongoing, in Liberia, we have seen investigations have not concluded. At times, government will be investigating to the sex years.
I will ensure that no investigation come to a logical conclusion because I'm involved. It is my name, my family name. So I will recuse myself and ensure legally that we conclude the investigation. That's what you will do as a responsible person. Say I'm being accused of embezzlement, of stealing, corruption, depriving other people the right to live. I will go to court. I will ensure that the government takes me to court and ensure that we fast track the case so that I'm exonerated. That's what a good dealer will do. But you can't stay that to sit there. How do you say that you are accused of stealing? Step aside. Be honorable enough to step aside.
Okay, Boga, you want to come in?
Yeah. You know, I'm following closely, and what the senator is talking about, I think is something that is done, all over. It's only in our setting we overlook some of these
because they want compensation.
Okay,
they want to be compensated.
At times, I may have a different view towards this compensation, of which the senator could disagree with me. The reason why you see in the rest of the world that when persons have been accused of corruption, they will relinquish their position and allow investigation to go on because they are trusting the judiciary process. They are trusting that there will be no interferences. But unlike in Liberia, we have seen over time.
So how sure are you when you are there? There are
times that executive interferes with the functions of the judiciary. We have seen that. I believe during the time you're in the 51 legislature, you will have similar happenings.
I didn't observe it in the 51st. I only observe it in the 54th when George Weah became president. When they tamper with the justice system by illegally and criminally removing a sitting justice.
Okay.
I didn't see it I didn't see it doing anytime. And I'm sure I will not see a while Baga is president.
And that guarantees the position of those 10 leaders as to why they don't want to be.
President Baga is not one person who is authoritative. No. So you do what you're supposed to do, honorably do your work. Baga will support the system. You don't go to court. Baga is not one person that will sit there and call a judge. I can say that on his behalf.
You speak very confident, Senator. As to since when, I mean, you established this solidified relationship because back then you from the NPP,
right?
I mean, have pledged your loyalty also to the NPP.
Of course, to former President Taylor. I tell you this: I have worked with Baga when he was vice president.
Okay,
so I'm not just saying something because I want to speak.
Okay,
I know him. I know who he is. I can vouch for his character and integrity at any point in time. Let me let that run a little bit. Ask some of the senators, and I will name them later on. There was a point in time President Salif sent the budget to us. In fact, during the president's campaign, President Baga, he mentioned that. You can go to Senator Ahmad Jalai, all of them will testify to this. The budget was sent to the legislature. The speaker by then, the pro tem by then, all of them wanted some increment into their budget.
Okay.
And to do that means that you have to go to the president of the Senate because he has his own budget to do some increment for him.
Okay.
I was one of those persons, not all of the senators, few of us went to Vice President Baga's office. You know what he said to us?
No.
He said, as for me, let my budget remain as it is.
But then he was vice president.
Yes. He said, just as the president said it should remain like that. If you're care to, you can reduce mine.
He asked for reduction?
No. We were asking him that we want to do some increment in his budget. And he said no. The mayor said it there. He is the head of the Senate, he's the president of the Senate. And senators go to him because we wanted to do some increment. He said,
instead of your increasing
mine, he said it should remain like that. If you wish, you can
decrease it.
Whatever you want, but I don't do any increment. And nobody would have done that. Because he's the president of the Senate. I was in total disbelief. He said, I'm serious about this. He said, we should think about the Liberian people. So I can reduce my whatever I want to do, but there should be no increment. So I'm telling you now, who the vice president will ever do that in Nigeria? I challenge any one of them, past, current, to say, you don't do anything, I want money. When Baga was leaving office, he left money there. The former vice president can attest to that. So and when it comes to integrity, I know who he is. I can voice for him. I can stand for him. I can take any bullet for him on that.
No, it's been a long while, Baga, before you come in. I've not seen you spoke so confident of a person this way.
Well, since the election, since the inauguration, I've been a little bit quiet.
Yeah.
We wanted to allow people to do what they had to do. It's a new government. And so I decided to go in the back, sit in the back and watch the movement. But it doesn't in any way suggest that we are weak. No. Our silence does not in any way. Nobody should overlook us. No. We're giving them the opportunity to lead the country, and we expect that the opposition will be responsible enough. So by not talking, doesn't in any way suggest that we are weak. Yeah, you got to be joking.
Let's look at the statement from the former president George Weah on the issue about witch hunt. Corruption is eating the fabric of our society, and Ebenia was spaced for a very long time. So the president coming in, saying that he's want to tackle corruption, and now he has started it with some officials of the former minister, the past government. But the former president came out. He said they are witch hunting he and his official. I don't know where you stand on this.
No, there is no witch hunt. Lied. That's a big lie. They are trying to find excuses, and it wouldn't help them. Mr. Weah had the opportunity to audit the Unity Party, the past Unity Party government. We supported Weah at that point in time. And he promised us that when I become president, we will audit. When he became president, he said the United Party government performed 80%.
80%, yeah.
So when I see misguided individuals trying to criticize the past United Party government, I said maybe they got mud in their head. Because your president was on radio, clapping, celebrating the United Party government for performing at 80%. So where you come from now to say the United Party people, they didn't do well. And so we knew that George, we are going to fail. So instead of auditing Ellen, he didn't do it. And then there's something called statute of limitation.
Yeah.
After 5 years, you can't audit Ellen anymore. So when you're saying President Banga should go and try to audit Ellen government, it's a waste of time. You wouldn't have any legal standing to do that. So George, we have delayed that because of the arrangement reached between he and Ellen, not to audit until after 5 years. But in the interim, he grabbed her son and called her son and put her son in jail. So was that witch hunting? There's nothing about witch hunting here. President Banga is acting in line with the law. You cannot go back to Ellen people. 5 years or 6 years have passed already. So we are not dealing with the criminals who were there. So that they don't have the opportunity. They want to hide. After 6 years, nobody will go after them. We'll go after them. They stole. They milk our economy. The guys came to loot. And I'm grateful today that the MPP has associated itself from these gangs.
But do you think the president will achieve the fight against?
He will achieve the fight. That's why we as a branch supported. And it was on the basis of that. It was on the basis of that I supported President Parker.
Okay.
Because I went to him and he was clear. He said, "Look, Senator, if we win, I'm going to win. I'm going to become president. I will ensure that people pay for what they did. They must account for what they did." And so I'm holding into that, and he's living by that. So no amount of fear tactics will stop the government from doing what the government is supposed to do. Because the government doesn't do that, we'll get to the government.
Yeah, but now they have started planning protests and moving from here and there, saying that if this government just go against some of their officials, they will take up to the street. And yesterday we started seeing some things happening.
I'm coming to that. Nobody going after your people. Your people stole. They've been accused. They should be honorable. I expected George Weah,
former president
Weah, to advise his people, say, look, you have to go to account for what you did. That should be the statement coming from a former president. We all respect him. But your people misbehave. But you are speaking as though you were the one who sent them. That you were the direct recipient of the loots. That's so if your hands were not in the cookies jar, one cry. Nobody wish unto anybody. Okay, you call me witchcraft, good. I can hunt witchcraft, so it's good. You wish me, I go after you. So I think President Banga is on the right path. At the end of the day, the Liberian will realize and appreciate what he's doing. When you talk, people say one Liberia to be developed, one our country to move on. How will we move on when people are stealing?
You know, you start
and see most of are reports. All these small they are reports. They are reports that some people in high places in government are on this. And that's what I'm trying to say. People in government are reports that they are high people in high places who want to become whatever they want to be in 2029. They are behind all these small.
Are you talking about Fanatico?
No, listen, I'm not calling it.
Yeah, probably will be one of them.
No, give me a chance. I brought my issue up.
Yeah, but probably Fanatico will be one of them.
If you give me a chance, no, you're not going to put words. I said that there are reports that people in high places who may want to be president for Liberia, which one of the countries, are on all the funny political games with the hope that the president will not achieve what he wants to achieve.
Are they from the legislature?
From everywhere. And he knows that. And the president appreciates that. So there is not about one job today. This morning, I dress and walk the worker, he will give me a job. So there's nothing that I will ask him for that he will not do.
Part of the place I failed. I mean, there's no position.
You have to be in government before you survive. No. I have served. From the beginning when President Baka formed his government, he asked me in his house.
And he said, the president asked you?
Yes. He said, show me any area of interest or what is on your mind. And I told him I will think about it later. But I'm not prepared for government service now.
Until now, you have get back. I'm just getting back.
No, I'm honest about this. I told him when I am ready. I will tell you what I
said that you are very careful from a senator that you don't want a time to come. I mean, after the broadcast administration, when Liberians begin to point fingers at those of you that assisted President Baka as to why, and you don't want to be part of that cycle.
I am confident that Baka, when he leaves office, nobody will go after him for corruption. I'm confident about that. I am very much
political rewards are right there.
Listen to me. I just told you I don't have to be in mainstream government to make money. I don't have to. There are a lot of other ways we can explore opportunities to come here. We should be able to create jobs at this time now. We should be in a job creating business for people. Not to go sit in office every day. Look, I am confident I have trust in Baka and all of those that he has appointed. In my mind, they will deliver, they will perform. Let's give them the opportunity. Let's give them the chance. If any of them blunder in the process, we name and shame them. You know some of us. Trust me.
There are a few steps, Bwakai, before you come in. There are a few steps one can point to that the president, since taking over in January, Liberians have some discerning views towards that. One of which is the discussion surrounding the tenure position you spoke of earlier. That it took the courage of the Supreme Court to remind the president that, Mr. President, the manner in form in which you proceeded with the issues of the tenure positions, you want to count on the LTA, you want to talk about the National Identification Registry. All of those proceedings are wrong, and there is a need that you correct them. That points to the misstep of the president as well. We want to count on to the asset recovery. I just want to cut that long.
Let's deal with it one by one. We are human beings, so I don't forget. I don't see anything wrong. I don't see the wrong in Baka's action.
But the court saw it wrong.
In Baka's action regarding the tenure position. The people are quick to forget. President Baka is a man with a peaceful heart. He doesn't like to disgrace anybody. The president knew that most of these people have done wrong. They may ask the president. They may have all of these reports. But man, for you not to be disgraced. I mean, I'm assuming. I'm not saying that's what he did, but in my mind, if I were in their shoes, and when fully well that my hand was in the cookies jar, or I put my hand in the cookies jar by stealing, and the president tell me, say, my man, look, I don't think you can be here. I will honorably resign. There will be no noise. Because you know that the president got eyes, the president has ears. He runs the country. So if the president, in my mind, I'm not saying that's what Baka did. I'm speaking as an individual. So if I was the end of the positions, and the president called me, the president knows fully well I have a technical position. I think it is better than step aside. I say the president trying to cover my butt. So I would say, yes, sir, Mr. President. I will quietly resign, or maybe arrange with him, Mr. President, I will resign. But you please find something for me to go. But if you challenge him, that's what happening now. You want to court, he has a court rule. Now they have force on you now. So you're not resigning again. We are suspending you or dismissing you and charging you and send you to court. It's not going to happen to you. So things that you should have done, honor, just leave it quietly. But I'm not going to pursue you. But you expose yourself. Because you say, no, I can't move. Then the president in my mind now. I'm not taking for the president. Then maybe the president will say, okay, then there's something else. So let me see what is happening. That's how all of the investigations were commissioned. People started to investigate them in my mind, and then reports were coming. That some of the people were rogues. So now they get embarrassed. So you want to hide, you can't hide. You should have just done the honorable thing. Some people resign quietly and go sit down.
I must admit,
yeah.
I was searching on the social media. I mean, I had a search both on the internet as well. President Boakai has been one person as well that have initiated a conversation on establishment of War and Economic Crimes Court. The president has been very definite and said there is a need that those Liberians years back who faced the wrath of the 14 years of civil war in this country, justice will be served. I was researching on the social media as Senator Sandro Johnson on War Crime Court to see whether you have issued a statement whether you in support of the establishment of War Crimes Court in this country or not. I'm still searching out and seeing end of that. So it prompted me to ask the question. The president that you support now is fast tracking effort to establish War Economic Crimes Court in this country. Where do you stand?
Views compared to the others who were there, who defied the Liberian people. You tell Brother he say, yeah, okay, I agree. Once he sees reason and sense in what you're telling him, he will support it. Then Abraham Potter say, we'll vote for you, we'll vote for you. When you to honor it, he said, yes. When you to bring the War Economic Crimes Court in Liberia, he said, yes. He has done just all two. So why are you crying? Why are they crying wolf? Why are they crying like cut-head chickens all over the place?
A lot of folks have said the establishment of the code will be targeting few.
Well, the issue is that's why there are laws. There are laws regarding the whole code. So the people say, please, he has written. When the code starts to operate, then all the other things that are supposed to come up. So we don't have a problem with that. That's why the boy went in the poo water. And that's why we're in the rain. That's why we're in the bushes campaigning. That you must already screaming that these bunkers milk our economy. Now the direction
supporting the president bringing country the yellow machines.
100%.
Even if he's going against the laws.
In my mind, he didn't go against the law. In my mind. I'm speaking as an individual. I don't see anything wrong with that because people say, "I'm a friend." Okay, but y'all are still your own money and send it to your friend in America to keep. But I'm not solo money. Somebody said, "I will help you." So which one is better? You're saying you're investing billions of dollars. You're not about one. Because I know after they didn't work, Bilal Island was not built. The coastal roads in the southeast were not done
because the time.
No, not time. So now they're getting a sheep and they are afraid.
They couldn't do that in 6 years.
Senator, so Banga wants to do it in less than 6 years. So you don't see the sense in that. So you had the opportunity to do it, you didn't do it.
At times.
So you want this government to fail. That's why they want to undermine somebody lawmaker who talking nonsense. Not all of them. That the yellow machine.
Those are lawmakers. You want to take the statement back.
I will not take that statement. Those are lawmakers. You don't know me, right? If I had that, then there's so money. I will not. When you are very irresponsible, I will play you. They see what I was saying in the country. Yellow machine. Yellow machine. And they open our country. Our people from the villages, from the town, found way to bring their goods to Monrovia, who will accept the yellow machine, will be paying. It's better to own people than for you to steal the money and take it abroad. They want to honor my workers' effort because they really succeed. So not only do they not report, please say hands up and say the man didn't succeed.
I want us to have a bit of education this morning that the public buy into those arguments of a few individuals. You want to tell us by then in the 51st and the 53rd legislature, the conversation surrounding rectification with that of the legislature and executive, how does that work? Because in the wisdom of the 55th legislature, that the ratification process means that the president who have earlier communicated with the lawmakers on the procedures in which those yellow machines will be acquired.
Okay, so you see, Baga is not the kind of stuff. It's not the kind of stuff that some of the people who were there. They say, oh no, it was what the executive, you are rating us, you should have a parliament machines were already here. Okay, the president said, okay, a mother person, an individual who respects all people's view, it's okay, I will write. So he wrote. So what you can compare to all leaders that we know was that right. He wanted to have business. But he still respected them. He said, okay. So I say, government everybody will make some error. So I say, all right. When they inform you, we must reduce it into rating. He has done that. And some of our good lawmakers are supporting the process. Look at the South is now. Compared to the people who came from there who were in power, what did they do for the people? People can take about 7-8 hours to reach Zedru under this rainy season compared to those who came from there. Now the 9% of the government came from the South. What did they do for their people? So you don't going to sit out there and lie to honor my work back out.
They were focusing on building your bomb. They were focusing on building your bomb as well.
Well, what did they do in Bombi?
I mean,
don't even let me go there. What did they do? They looked at the damn place. So let's talk about the yellow machine. I will support it. Listen, Senator, I will support the yellow machine. They will come to Liberia. If you don't want to see the yellow machine, resign and go somewhere else and live there.
Let me ask you this question. We are 7 months in the Buckeyes administration. How can we differentiate that of we are 7 months? Do you think Buckeyes have done more
in 6 months compared to back and Joe we have 6 years? More. And you will do in 6 months. You're getting to see the signs of development, the signs of moving the country forward. In 6 months compared to Joe, we have 3 months to build condominiums. They took 3 months to build essays. The other about they were running behind. Baka is taking his own time. Baka will remain.
The man use their own money. I mean, our former war.
Don't tell me that. Don't go there. We all in the Senate. I don't want to go into board president thing. Let's focus on our national discussion.
But the mayor, our former player.
Let me that. I don't want to go into board president closet. Baka is focused. This government is focused. I'm sorry, the president is focused. And he's doing what he's supposed to do. When you are moderate with us, we will speak in that same direction with that same tune. When you want to be hard and overly rude and aggressive, we will speak just like that too. We are all Liberians. Listen, that's why I told somebody, I said, I knew that some people come to start talking nonsense. That's why I didn't want government job, because I will not be able to talk. When I told you I will hold Baka, so when I told you I will hold me myself, I'm not speaking for Baka. I'm not speaking for his government. I'm not in his government. So I have a right to speak the way I want to speak. When you talk nonsense and we take it to be joke and you want to keep going, we have to checkmate you to tell you stop. There are many here who don't talk. We are not children. We've been quiet, thinking that everybody will be on board. You don't want to be on board, go to a village. So go somewhere and live there. After 6 years, you come by.
We need to take calls.
Yeah, but before we take calls quickly, there's been a burning issue on the minds of the people of Bombi County. That Western Cluster Liberia, I was reading through that after being acquired in 2011, even though they began operations in 2022, but I believe the conversation started when some of you had a time in the legislature as well. The people of Bombi have had disagreements with the way the man on the forms in Western Cluster has proceeded over the years. And particular this morning as to what are some of the agreements, the terms are those of you, but then in the legislature that initiated a conversation on Western Cluster in Liberia set for the people of Bombi, that today the company is defaulting on those agreements as we speak.
We begin the fight when President Saleh was in charge of this country. When they did the agreement, now we're talking because when people, like I said, when you know your tune, we know our tune. When you speak hard, we speak hard. No one will more born Christian child. The Western Cluster issue started before I went in the Senate.
Okay.
When I got in the
You
Senate,
just want just closer to the microphone.
when I got in the Senate, it was already ratified and then put on the table for implementation or for them to go into motion. And one of the things we raised with President Saleh was that we don't think it was feasible to do trucking of the iron ore from that region to Monrovia. If we asked Dr. Peter Como, I can remember one time he advised us. He said it will create health hazard for your people in the long run. There could be outbreak of TB and other dangerous diseases because they will inhale that dust. We took the issue to President Saleh. And I must be grateful to her for this. She said, okay, I don't think then the people will do trucking unless they do alternative rule. But at the same time, Western Cluster was still paying her due, paying her taxes, royalty. Western Cluster to do two alternative. If you want to try, then you got to do alternative rule and start to build the iron ore. But you know what happened in the process. They went and gave them an MOU to operate. We went to court. What did the justice in Chima do? Basically, I mean, he thwarted our efforts because we're all under instruction from Georgia because then they were using Western Cluster to help them do what they want to do. We followed up to the end, nothing happened. Western Cluster, you get them authority. So Western Cluster say no, but will be the raw issue, will be paying money to the government of that people. Now we have a new government in place. President Barker is standing by his words. I don't think they want to close Western Cluster now. I don't think they want to drive them away. But I think the president wants them, the government, wants Western Cluster to do what is right. Do our rules. Do the rules, do better incentives for the worker. That is how a sound government will negotiate. Do the rules, do the railroad. Make sure that all we're reverting to the MDA. To call it yourself, then they just revert to the MDA and squash all the MOU and operate in full compliance with the MDA. All the noise will end. But when there's an MOU, they pull, all we know. Will not help. And I think that's where people are not satisfied. So we will call on the government to ease all attention so that Western Cluster don't feel otherwise. Our people don't feel, you just revert to the MTA, let be ratified, and then everybody know their rule.
Okay,
let's take 5 calls quickly because we have the other guests.
Yeah, Madam Victor Kukwe.
Yeah. All right, 0778 665 0778 665 or 0880 Let's go and take this person. Good morning.
Good morning, Baka.
Yeah, good morning. Welcome.
Thank you, Chief. And let me say good morning to our people. This is the boss of Quayle, William Covey, adjoining this conversation for this yesterday.
Okay.
This morning, let me appreciate Senator Sandro David Johnson for his safe deliberations. And these are people that we want in this country. And I used to admire him when he was at the House of Senate. He was one of those senators who stood up against ills from the criminal past government. And I love when he said that there are government officials who hands are behind the protest. Like now, I'm listening to another set of radio stations, the red on leak communication coming from Josiah Chokai, writing the speaker, especially this gentleman and the speaker, threatening him on a daily basis here, before because he
they are appointing people at special staff of the other legislature to be a civil servant unknowing to the civil servant director, and the man refuses to approve them, to pay them, and because of that, on a daily basis, threatening the men. Why should you be doing that?
All right, thank you so much. Let's take another person. Good morning, welcome.
Yeah, morning, Father.
Yeah, Fabio.
Yeah, Father, this Fabio do. You know, Father, I love how the senators sound. No, Father, it's so frustrating. Our former president who went to Serelu or to go around here. Anything that happened in Liberia, but we have to be held responsible.
Exactly.
The people, you are defeated. Go and sit there and wait.
Okay. Thank you so much. Let's take another person here. Good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah, welcome, Mama.
I am the same woman call you from Green Air Community, Janet Kamara. I want to tell the senator thank you for all her statements. But I want for him to advocate, please, to advocate the Australia. So they can talk with the president and Australia bring their ambassador here because roaming their people there in Australia.
Okay.
But for people to go so they can do that, the president made our legacy for us.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mama, for calling in. We'll take 2 more calls, then we cross over to the senator. Let's take this person. Good morning, welcome.
Good morning, Paga.
Yeah, you are live with us. Welcome.
Yeah, this is Nadia. I just want to say thank you to Senator Johnson. I love this man because he don't have fear. He sees it and he says it away. And he cares. I just want to be grateful to him for them supporting the rescue mission. So you see, these people, they feel that the mistake they made today, Joe Waga about to correct the mistake. So they want to cause chaos in the country.
Yeah.
I will pray for Senator Johnson and to still be alive, to stay by Joe Waga. You have your time, the only thing you want to just be stealing country money all over the place. So then we got a leader who prepare. You brought unprepared people. You don't even get nowhere to start from. They were just confused. People that having wisdom that you make them ministers. Who know having wisdom? The place is
Two more calls, then we'll cross over to the senator. 0778665699. More women calling this morning. 0778665699 or 0880561644. Now we'll take this person here quickly. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir. Good morning.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, this is Steve Will. I call from Ralphie Highway.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm first to congratulate the honorable man in there. He spoke my mind. Look, if the Liberian people miss the agenda of this president, we miss it forever. On the right trajectory. We pray that God give him more wisdom.
Cross over to the senator. 0778 665 Now take this person here quickly. All the lines are bossing this morning. Good morning, welcome.
Yeah, thank you. I'm Yusuf Fremont. I join you from Central Monrovia this morning.
Mr. Fremont, welcome.
Thank you, brother. Let me appreciate the senator so much this morning. You know, you got your time. The government that you took over from, I think you should order, if you are really a patriotic citizen, you're supposed to do that. Because an attempt not to do so, if another government take over from you, they begin with you, fresh. Why you fail to do, another person want to do, then you say, no, they should not do. You know the reason why these guys are escaping justice? They're not coming to kill you, but indictment, it doesn't mean that you are guilty. No, you are not guilty. Come and face in the law and explain yourself. Okay. But you know the reason why the former minister running away? Because he was member of everything here, collect everywhere. The National Lottery, the National Housing Authority, the NTA, National Transit Authority, the Water and Soil, the Legacy, all the things that when the other report coming, they need in the one, they need in the one. That's why thinking on. Actually, not only follow the lungo.
All right, thank you so much. Let's take our last call. Good morning, welcome. Good morning.
Johnson.
Yeah.
My name is Josiah Smooth from the Commandant Peace Island. Command 540. You know, let me say thank you to Sandra Johnson. One good thing about him, be bold to issues. Like he read the body. That job we are to us corrupt money, not a corrupt future project. He will a corruption. Why is a fear that he afraid for the other government? He just said something. As you go say, no, the agricultural provider, we got right to peaceful example. That word peaceful example, the law says peaceful example.
Gotcha.
We example violently. You are
we'll remove it from the
I think to
it's intended to undermine our democracy in Liberia. Let those who lawmakers who sponsor it on the night or in the night, we warning you.
We don't know the people there.
Like, I mean, we warning you. When we were doing June 7, let me go back to history. All June 7, all of our meetings were here at my house. The government knew we took 3 months intended to undermine the state. I hear some quiet chicken talking nonsense. It was not intended to undermine the state. If we wanted to do, we want to do it in the night. People they are the ones who want to undermine the peace and growth of this country by penny protests in corner in dark places. June 7, we took 3 months. We were talking with the UN, we were talking with ECOWAS, we were talking with AU, we were talking with the United States Embassy. Even President Weah invited us to the mansion. I led the delegation on behalf of the COP in Liberia to inform him that we'll do our peaceful assembly. So several people do that, but those who do it in a crocodile manner, they want to bring trouble, they want to overthrow the government, they want to bring the government down. So the government has to be informed, and we will not sit down here to allow that nonsense. Men born to die one day.
How will you resist that? How will you resist that?
Let them get in the street and say they want this work.
all right. Thank you so much for coming to the door.
Okay, and so we just wanted to be very clear on that.
Yeah,
and we'll always be here.
We'll have you. We'll have you
So
we'll take like 2 hours.
Okay. I'm taking 1 month on the radio, 1 straight month.
Okay.
And so that people can get to understand that we still.
All right. Thanks for coming. That's the voice of the former senator of Bomi County, folks, right here on the Punch Breakfast Show. So wherever you are, if you just joining us, welcome. This is the Punch Breakfast Show. This is where we talk the talk. We speak the minds of the people. That's why we are here bringing you everything as it is happening in our body politics. So like I said, coming shortly, we already have in our studio with us our next set of guests, and it will be another more talking points here on the Punch Breakfast Show. This is where, like we said, we bring the news makers, those that break the news in our country, those that talk the talk. This is where we bring them, and they talk to us here on the Punch Breakfast Show this morning. So come here shortly. She's already live with us in our studio. Madam Victoria Kukwe is here. She contested on in Montserrado County. She will be here talk on some national issues. She's a women leader, and she talk more about women issues. And so we'll be talking. Yes, just it. Yeah, all right. So she's now live with us. She's kind of getting prepped up as we dive into the remaining minutes that will take us up until 10 o'clock. So like we said, tomorrow morning we'll be having
former senator candidate in the just ended 2023 elections, Madam Victoria Kukwe as well. And there's, the last time I listened, Buakai, she was at the gathering held for women when the president was at that gathering as well. And the women of Liberia presented several issues to the president, some of which they outlined, especially on the condition of wash, that's water, sanitation and hygiene as well. And the women of Liberia outlined some several points as well. And so it's great to have her this morning. I can remember doing the elections when we had the time. She was firing. I hope this morning she will be that way as well.
And you know, this is my first time physically seeing her interview. It's my pleasure to have you. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Harris and Boakai. Let me first of all say that Boakai, the station he used to work for, they promoted me a lot.
Yeah.
They promoted me a lot in a sense that they were firing behind me, they were criticizing me, calling me names, and then whenever they went on the show, criticized me, you know, and they were so strategic in favor of us. They used to call my full name. They will go get the best photos from Facebook.
People that really follow me on the show, when some things were being said, you will see I would never talk into it. Yeah. I would just leave it with the boss. He would do a lot of the talking, and I would just take phone calls. Yeah, that's just how it was.
Facts, Boakai.
Yeah.
Fine. When he's calling, you will just hear Boakai say, the same thing he's doing right now. It's like, I'm not going your way. I'm not going your way.
That's what I used to do. Yeah.
So all the insults are there. Wow.
Yeah, but it's good to have you this morning. Health-wise, how you doing?
I am fine. Yes. I've been a little bit off and on, you know, with a lot of pressures after the election. So, but I'm okay. As you can see, I'm fine.
You graduated from the election trauma.
Yeah, no, not trauma, because the fact is we didn't win the elections, but we were never defeated.
Okay.
We made a lot of friends. Boakai, I'm sitting before you. You are very happy to meet me face to face. That's positive. In the whole thing, made a lot of friends, a lot of children, a lot of mothers, a lot of fathers, a lot of grandparents. You know, you make doing the process. And elections are over. We are one people. We should move ahead.
Was it tough?
It was. It was tough. I went against somebody who had a base, and this person serving the legislature, coming under the CDC umbrella, especially when we all know that the CDC, Mosorado, had always been their base. So it was tough. It was tough, but we were not deterred. We went into it as a woman. Maybe financial reasons, it was tough, but we were focused and we ran our campaign peacefully. We came third with over 50,000 votes, you know, coming from the private sector and jumping into politics and being able to navigate your way, you know, amongst the typical politicians. So yes, it was a good venture. And if I should do it again, I will be very proud.
And 2029, is there anything in sight?
No, I said if I would do it again, it will be something I will be always proud to do, but no decision has been made. So we are in our private corner, you know, but as a women leader in this country, an opinion leader in this country, of course, we have to once in a while come on to talk about issues affecting the country, most especially women. And this is why, and I am the second vice chair for Wangoso, the women's NGO Sakitara of Liberia. I'm a second vice chair on the board of directors. I am also the board chair for Peace Liberia, that's promoting equality and accountable care. So yes, I remain a voice in the civil society, and my voice is positive. For me, I'm very balanced in everything thing I do. So yes, so you saw me. I was representing the Women in Watch at the program that the president interacted with women of Liberia, and I presented on behalf of the women of Liberia in the thematic area of water, sanitation, and hygiene to tell the president how it affects women economic growth, how it affects women's health, how it affects women being harassed, raped, you know. So I presented on behalf of the women of Liberia. And so, yes, so we are in our private corner, but to see, I'm sitting here today, I'm speaking as a women leader of our country.
We're gonna have
and yes, and if there are issues that we should point out for the government to improve on how it works, if there are something for us to point out for the opposition community, how they comport themselves and how they position themselves. Yes, we are here to say some of these things.
And then, Bwaka, we're going to have two faces of it. At first, we're going to discuss the women aspect, and later, maybe at a concluding state, we'll address some of the national issues in our capacity as a former senator or candidate. We have to do justice to the public. But let's begin when we talk about WOTHO. The last time I listened, when the women of Liberia held that program, and the president was in attendance, of which you delivered a statement on behalf of the women of Liberia in general. I mean, let's look at to what extent when we discuss sanitation issues in this country that the women of Liberia have been affected. Because when we have this conversation, it is usually we say, oh, women are being marginalized. But I mean, when we sit on the table, let's have a conversation. You explain in depth as to how is it that the women, for instance, in Grand Bass or in Grand Gile, any different parts of the country, have been affected hugely by those problems.
So I think the beginning of your question is one of the easiest. Let's you talk about sanitation, but sanitation and hygiene. Look at that we call the University of Liberia. Go on Carey Street, go on Ashmore, Macklin Street, go down Waterside. People who sell, majority of the people who sell in those marketplaces are women. Even though what we are talking, water sanitation affects every single Liberian or every human being. But let's look at the most affected. The most affected. When we get to our destination, the men go to rest while the women go to the kitchen to find food for us to eat. We all did the walking, we all tired, but this woman has to go to the kitchen. Where does she get the water from? She has to take a top or a bucket to go and get water from the river, from the creek, or from a well that is not healthy to come and cook. That's just an example. So women are affected in rural areas. You go to rural area. The last time I was talking to one representative of COS, and he said to me, we just from Lofa. Every village we went to, because we are saying thank you to our people. Every village we went to, they have the hand pumps that were built, but they are no longer functional. So people are going back to drinking from the creeks. But when people are drinking from the creeks, of course, the story about how I read this, I think in elementary or early junior high, where they talk about what the name of the book. Okay, the name will come. But why they talk about the water and making people sick in the community, in the community, and the fee is witchcraft.
Yeah.
People feel it's witchcraft, diarrhea in the communities, but no, it's because where they think they have clean water, people are up there using it as toilet, right? Toilet. So people get sick. So what can we do? We need to provide water. We need to provide sanitation, toilets in communities for people to use instead of people going to sit over the creek, do what they want to do, and then community water from there to drink. But we carry us all the way. Let's look at public places, marketplaces. There are no toilets. There are no water. So sometimes people mess themselves up. Facts. It's just that we all mingling, but sometimes people go there, they come back, they are not really clean, but they sit around their market, they sell. And people sell in the market, you too, you go and buy the markets. Those are health issues. So what we were telling the government is that, or the president is that, please provide more water, sanitation, and hygiene, facilities. We want to have water across the country. We want to have nice places, clean places that we can go and relieve, ourselves. This is just exactly what we were talking about. Even though the president didn't commit we talk about inequality. So we talk about those things. Let me come back to what I spoke about. Let's look at the Nigerian Water and Sewer Corporation. Maybe the first three management, the managing director, the deputy managing director for administration, the deputy managing director for operation. Do you have women there? I don't know. Let's check it up. No, you do not have women there. So what we are saying, you need to put women to some of these strategic areas that affect them most, so that we pay more attention there. That's one of the reasons. Go to the National Wash Commission. Look at the first line. Where you find a woman there, we are saying put women there. Let's go now to establishing war and economic crime code, because we talk about rule of law, right? Women were affected mostly during the war. Women were raped, women were killed, women were beaten, insulted, bullied. So establishing the war and economic crime code or war crimes code, you need to have women. You need to have women. Yeah. So these are some of the things we were putting forth to the government to say that, yes, we know you have all of these things. You have the arrest, because we just took the arrest document and detailed it. You have the arrest document, but this is what we anticipate. And my passion for water, sanitation and hygiene is high, because I feel that before a woman can be named a deputy minister, a minister, is because she's healthy.
Sure.
It's because she's healthy. If not, she will not be able to do the work. And if she's not able to do the work, it means that you will not appoint her to that position. So this is where my passion is. People say, Victoria, why you didn't speak about women in politics? How can I speak about women in politics when before you go to talking about politics, you have to be healthy? So my passion for water, sanitation, and hygiene is so high. And I am on this line of advocating for good water.
Do you think you'll succeed anytime soon?
Look,
in this?
Boakai, when you ask the question, do you think you will succeed? I should succeed with your support, because water affects you.
Yes, of course.
Sanitation affects you. Hygiene affects you. So I should succeed because you as a media should help my voice, raise my voice, amplify my voice, because I am not speaking for me. And this is the reason I decided that I will not talk about women in politics. I'm going to talk about water, sanitation, and hygiene, because this doesn't only affect women, it also affects Boakai, who is behind the mic. And Boakai should use my voice and amplify my voice so that everybody understands sanitation and hygiene is very important. We build market, the farm to market roads. Very important. We build them. So who's going to bring those markets, the commodities to the market? That the people.
Women.
When they, not only women, the people. That's to it. The people. When those people are not healthy, they will not do it. We talk about agriculture. Very important. When people are not healthy to make farms, where are we? So my passion for me, the backbone, and this is the SDG 6.
I think goal 6.
Goal 6.
Yeah.
So that is a United Nations Sustainable Development Goal, where we talk about water, sanitation, and hygiene. So this is something that we need to take very important, not lightly. We need to encourage government to pay more attention into the wash sector. We need to encourage donors, to pay attention to the wash sector.
I'm concerned this morning, and I think what informed Boakai's question is that when Boakai asked you whether you're going to succeed anytime soon, in this wisdom is that you lined all of those beautiful things, and as to how those issues are affecting women in Liberia, the president did not make a definite commitment. The president didn't say in his words that he's committing his government to have these things done. So it is at one point in time, the women are saying this is what we need as per your view. And the president is now committing himself altogether. I mean, as to my government will get about, we receive your recommendations. I'm saying we receive your suggestions, and this is what we're starting on. So I think it is from that point that Boakai is asking, what are you going to succeed anytime soon? We have the LWSC of Frisco. I don't know your relationship as well with the LWSC management. I mean, in reaching out to them as well, having this conversation, laying out those beautiful plans as to how the women of Liberia are benefited by these different problems as well.
So I will maintain my statement by saying that yes, we will succeed because we have you two are affected, and because you are affected, your voice should be critical on this issue. You should now, you as a journalist, you were there. You listen to the president. The president, you already said we lay out the beautiful things, even though it was just the name, the women, but this also affect the women. I believe everyone that got all the money in the phone water to take back to kind of watch. Yeah. So you want to be healthy. So these things are affecting everybody. The women are taking the home because when mama and papa leave from work, when they go home, Papa will, the first thing he goes to the bathroom, he will call mama, Victoria, no water in the bathroom. And this is the reason why the women are in the forefront to say, Mr. President, you need to provide these things. But I'm saying, you as journalists, you are as media entity, you need to take on the role as well. Now let's come to Mo Ali is a very good friend. He's almost like a brother to me, regardless of our
political differences.
No, he's like a brother. He's like a brother to me. When we meet, we crack jokes, and other things. But the president is there. So the women met the president. Like you said, the president didn't make any commitment. But you do not know whether the president has given instruction to the different sectors that we talk about.
He should have said it.
Yeah, he should have said it. He didn't. I said you don't know whether he has given instruction to them. But what I remember he saying that day was, He said we are beyond giving hand pumps to people. If you were there, Harris, he even called my name. All the women that presented, but he called my name and he called me back Tolo, because President Boakai is a family friend since the life of my grandfather. So he used to be with us, not me, but my grandfather and all of this. So he knows me personally. If I sit over there and President Boakai look that direction, he will recognize Tolo. He will not recognize Victoria, but Tolo. So you heard him calling my name Tolo. That we will not give, will not be giving him porn, we give. But I am encouraging President Boakai, before no big infrastructure, people will not continue to die in the communities because of, not no good water. You need to provide something for the people to begin to drink. And secondly, those infrastructure he's talking about, they are very expensive, very expensive. So where you have a village or a catchment with 2-3 houses, those people too are entitled to safe drinking water. They are entitled to good sanitation and hygiene. So if you're waiting to give the same system you gave Morovia to a village that has, 2-3 houses, it will be very, very difficult. But yes, I agree with you. I think the women are discussing about, now that we presented, the president didn't make commitment to this. How can we engage him? Yeah. Furthermore, we need to continue to engage the president to let him know that we put our plots before you. We want to know how far you have gone with it. At least we need, you are right. We need some commitment from the president to say, yes, I am committed to improving water, sanitation, and hygiene. And by doing this, one, we're going to appoint a woman to the WASH Commission. The WASH Commission is responsible to coordinate all water, sanitation, and hygiene activities. Water and sewer, yes, water and sewer is just there, distribute water and the sewer component, keep our sewer component intact. So we expecting the president to make commitment, and making this commitment, you say, okay, I will do this. This is the first action I'm taking. Those are the things we are talking about. And in all sectors, the agriculture sector, the health, we are happy. We have a minister of health. Yeah, we need to go furthermore. We talk about rule of law. Rule of law, we have security under that. Like, for example, the Liberia National Police, those various depots in the communities. We need to have females as depot commanders. Sometimes races go, they are compromised. Sometimes sexual harassment issues. The last time I was talking to somebody about rape issue, and they said, "Le girl say leke." The girl leke. But how do you know the girl leke? Let me tell you something. You have women who live in rape. They are married, but they are being raped every day. You know why? In a village, somebody has to walk like 30 minutes to go and fetch water. There is a man in a community who likes that woman. He got no capacity of convincing the woman to like him, or he has tried and cannot get this woman. He goes and sits on a way to go to the water side, because the water side is far from the town. He go and sit there, and he knows what time this woman goes to fetch water. The woman goes to fetch water, and he grab her, hold her in the bush, close her mouth, rape her, and in that instance, she got pregnant. She's ashamed. She's very shy. She doesn't want the news to go out that she was ever raped, because in some cases, people stigmatize people. Oh, that woman who they rape. Oh.
Yeah.
That woman lives with that instant. Finally, who impregnated you? She said, this man. She never agreed for him. She didn't like that man. But she's forced now to get married to the man. And she's married to somebody who she doesn't like. So it's like that husband is raping that woman every day, because she has to accept. She has to accept she has been married to this man. So these are issues we need to look at. And so now people say, she like it. Why she close her mouth on it? So this is why now we say speak out. When you are raped, don't be she. Don't say, the people will be talking all kind of thing about me. Say, I was raped by this person. You understand? So these are the areas. So we want people, experienced people who know the issue, especially the female officers at the different depots. We put them there. We train them on how to handle some of these cases. So we're not just saying it because we want to say it. We're saying it to help, to help also the government in mitigating some of these things.
All right, let's transition now.
Yeah, we got it.
Harris, only want to
we're discussing the woman issue. I'm saying the women issue, right? It is good. That's why we allowed you have the time, to explain how these things are affecting women in this country. We had the time, but again, it's hard to get individuals like you. So when we have you now, because now you're doing civil society work, so we'll get you to come talk to the people.
The point of correction, I have always been in civil society.
Okay.
But let me make this clear. See that I am qualified and fit for a position. I think the best civil society should be the legislature, because the legislature is there to talk for the people of Liberia.
Yeah,
that's the best civil society. So seeing somebody coming from civil society and say, yes, I want to be at the legislature to talk for my people, to have oversight over the government, and keep them, checkmate them. I think it is very, very important. So I want to tell you, stay Victoria say, I am speaking as Victoria, that the first and foremost civil society group in a country should be the legislature that is there to talk for the betterment of their country.
Is that the way of our legislature?
Okay, that's the question.
So
is that the way with our legislature as we speak now?
Are they talking and speaking for the people?
Well, you will find some of them. It's relative. Sometimes they speak for the people. Sometimes we don't see really what we want to hear. And then so the outside civil society now keep them to their feet to say, look, you were there to do this for the people. Why are you not doing it? People who are outside the legislature. So sometimes they speak for the people. Like, for example, let's talk about the yellow machine issue. Some legislature are flagging the issue that we all want this yellow machine. It is very important for our country, but we also need to follow the law, the procurement laws and other things. People are saying it. So people who are saying, it's important for all, but we need to follow the procurement law. Other people may think that they are balancing, they're not pushing the government, but yes, we need a yellow machine. Facts. This country needs the yellow machines, but we need to follow the procedures. I work in the NGO sector, so I will always frown on people who will not follow procurement processes. Everywhere I have worked, when the procurement processes are wrong, if I have to put my signature to that document, I will tell you to take it elsewhere for them to sign. I will not sign it when the procurement processes are not done. But yes, we need it. So you have people who are saying it because it's the Liberian people's money. You need to open it up. If the law say you need to get at least 3 billers or at least 4 billers, or if you have the one biller quotation policy, you need to go through the policy. If you have to write and then the procurement, the PPC approve it and say yes, you go ahead. But we need to follow the process.
I'm thinking if you had the opportunity to be in the legislature as currently with the conversation on the yellow machine unfolds, would this exactly be your position?
Yes. Don't go further. Yes. This will be my position, that we need this. We need this. But let's follow the law. Let's follow the procurement process. Yeah.
Someone said following the laws could delay the process also in getting the machine.
It is now delayed. Since the machine issue, I think it's been like 2 months.
About 2 months.
Or plus. We've been talking about the machine issue. So look, this thing is simple. Holly and Puli, this thing is so simple. I'm speaking as Victoria Tolo Kokwe. I want it on the record.
As a former senatorial candidate.
No, as no, not former senatorial candidate. I'm speaking as Victoria Tolo Kokwe.
Okay.
Right? It is, people should, let's follow the law. You know, any society where people follow the law, that society will always be. Over 2 months this, but before then, there were discussions going on. Before even we heard it as a public, before somebody break the news and all those things. That time you took, there is rule. I mean, just follow it. Even if you want a particular person to deliver it, follow the process. You know the process of those things. If this man is giving it for $1, the person you want to bring it to the man to do it for 95 cents. So that we can, it should be of quality. It's easy. It's easy. So nobody should say it will delay. Not because it will delay, we should violate the laws. We made the laws.
Okay, we made the laws. We are in conversation with
Madam Victoria Tolo Kokwe.
Yeah, and I love the conversation this morning. I like the way you are speaking. We are taking it bit by bit, and then let's focus on politics a bit. Let's look at the future of the opposition in our body politics. Harris, I'm asking this question specifically because since the elections, we haven't heard much from the party that you are from, the Alternative National Congress.
What do you want, Otto? What do you want?
So nothing happening for.
I'm asking, what do you want them to say?
There have been some things coming up. Even the yellow machines, Mr. Kumi haven't spoken about it yet. Even some things, the asset recovery, the war crimes code, the other things. You guys been mute and not engaged in government on some national.
I responded to somebody who called me and said, I'm having my program. It's a youth program. I want you to kindly ask Mr. Cummings to sponsor the program, and I want him to come and speak at the program. I told him, I said, look, it is not about Mr. Cummings coming to speak at the program. It's about Mr. Cummings sponsoring the program. We just came for elections. And somebody who, and I will be very frank here, the results that came out doesn't represent the ANC or the CPP. We all know that the media speak they will not speak on a microphone for everybody to hear, but sometimes when you go in your corners, you can talk it. You say, the result there, it didn't represent. And I will say this, it doesn't represent the ANC. Somebody who comes from that process, that person needs to go back, digest. You know, it's like when you are angry. For me, I have learned that when I'm angry, I should not talk. So that person has to go back in their process, you know, digest, observe the issue, so that when you speak, it doesn't harm you further. So that is what is happening. So we all know that the past government, if any so when people say he's not speaking, if any politician in the past 6 years was speaking, was Mr. Cummings and the CPP. Even though the CPP has dissolved as per the constitution of the CPP, but Mr. Cummings was the one speaking, holding the government feet to a fire. So today it is just after inauguration, it's just 10 months, and people want to speak. How do you say it? You have to digest, especially when you have just come from an election that gave you because I will tell you this. I'm saying it on the microphone. I got over 50,000 votes. Somebody who was supporting me from the Unity Party camp was in a polling place that told me, he said, Mama, I said yes. He said, I was only angry for you, but not for Mr. Coming. But I will tell you this. The polling place I was in, you got 96 votes. 17 went on the tally sheet. He said Mr. Cummings got 101 votes. 3 went on the tally sheet. This person chose. This person see the difference between 3 and 100. 101 and 3. See the difference between 97, 96. Big difference. So if even half of the or 25% of the number in his polling place, just 25% happen in other polling places, then you should know that 29,000 votes were not Mr. Cummings' vote.
So who? The question here now is:
so
was it the Unity Party that was doing that, or the CDC?
I don't know, because CDC or Unity Party doesn't have the right to write on tally sheet, but you could be represented at NEC some kind of way. Maybe the polling agent or man, we know all of this. We're not going to go into it. I didn't come here actually. I'm thinking. So I'm just saying the 29,000 votes were not his votes.
I'm thinking, Madam Kokwel, as we look at the conversation, you've been a stalwart of the ANC as a political institution. Have you individuals identified as to the mistakes of which led to Mr. Cummings' dismal performance in the elections? I mean, in 2017,
one of the mistakes is what I just explained. That the biggest mistake there that I just explained.
ANC had authority to have pool washers.
We have pool washers. Yeah, we have pool washers.
You have pool washers, but your pool washers are there washing and somebody taking your votes.
We have pool washers. So I'm saying we have pool washers. So I just said one of the mistakes is what it has just happened. So we have pool washers. And pool washers, they either we all know in everywhere, either you pretend to be sleeping, and exactly this guy told me, say CPP pool washers were sleeping. Inside the hall, he was sleeping.
Come back. Good morning. Welcome.
Thank you. Good morning. This is the Punch News Summary at 10. This is Ishmael Logan. The National Port Authority has expressed strong disagreements with Liberian Senate on its decision to grant all-station post autonomy status. Recently, an assessment conducted by the Senate's Committee on Public Cooperation and Public Works recommended that various posts, including the posts of Buchanan, Harper, and Greenville, be given autonomy. Internal Affairs Minister Francis Umali has reacted to media reports claiming that the government of Liberia, through the Ministry of Internal Affairs, relinquished Zanzan Kawa as head of the National Council of Chiefs and Elders, terming the information as misleading. Several media publications recently reported that Minister Umali announced that national efforts and unified mindset to ensure national development and prosperity. VB Kung made national on Monday because ongoing national orientation on behalf of President Joseph Boakai. That's the Punch News Summary at 10. Ishmael Logan, good morning.
Okay, so we are in conversation with Madam Vetero Kokoi. She's here with us this morning on the Punch Breakfast Show. So we'll go to the phone lines shortly and take a few calls. Then we will wrap it up on today's edition. We are already after 10 o'clock. So the phone lines are open on 0778-665-699, 0880-561-644. Before we take some calls, Madam Coco, you've been following recent politics. We see people protesting. People are calling for they are planning protests. Some are saying it is still soon to get people doing what is happening now. They are only doing it because they are frustrated, they are disenchanted because of what occurred during the election, the lost elections. And today they have started threatening our peace in the country. I just don't know if, where you stand on some of these things that are happening, the national issues.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were taking a course.
Oh, all right. So 6 months in under the administration of President Boakai. But some have already started planning protests, saying that the president and his administration, they are not doing well for the Liberian people. How do you see some of these things?
Yes, so before verify and you are witness, I think just whether we succeed in what we're doing. I said yes. And I was asked another question that the president didn't respond. They didn't commit to provide a commitment. And I said, we made our request and we do not know whether the president has mandated the different organs to take action, right? This is what I said.
Yeah.
I just want to make it clear because we have people listening and they are already people are in my inbox. No, I'm just saying it. People are in my inbox saying that I am saying the president didn't respond. I even went further to say the president even talked about, he even single my knee and talk about the kind of system they want to bring to this country. So I want this part. I want to clarify because people saying that the president responded, and I am here saying the president didn't respond. I said, you do not know whether the president has mandated institutions responsible to take action. That is why I said on this radio. So people who are texting me, please listen to the audio. Don't listen to the please. Thank you. Yes. So I would say protest is constitutional. But we need to know the reasons we are protesting for. We need to engage the government, the security apparatus. If you want to have a peaceful assembly, it is you go and petition your government. It is normal. But you cannot be threatening, the security of our country. You cannot do that. I, Victoria Talokokwe, I was part of the June 7 protest. I was there live. I was on the radio promoting. We were on the radio telling our people the reasons we should protest. And we went on and protested, right? We assembled somewhere. Even though at last something went wrong. We also protested when Mr. Cummings was. We went outside. The people not save the state. They put tear gas us. All of the street when we were there, women were there, mothers were there with their children peacefully, and they tear gas us from there. So we want to say, if you want to protest, inform the government, inform the security apparatus. You're not made Boaka not to come to work, students. Students not going to school, threatening the security of our country. No, you can't do that.
All right, we'll take some calls on 0778665699. Once again, folks, the lines are open 077-866-5699 or 0880-561-644. The women line still open on 077-654-9122 for ladies only. 077-654-9122 for this person. Good morning, welcome.
Thank you. Good morning, Waka. And let me say good morning to your studio guest. Well, this is the voice of Prince Kolake.
Okay.
And let me give a thumbs up to her. She spoke plentifully and she spoke on so many key issues. And I believe all of those recommendations from her is in the interest of us Liberians. Like, look at some of those brilliant recommendations. Like, in the case of the women, the master, you say so better she said she won admiration, and I believe she won the admiration of the ordinary Liberians because what she spoke on critical national issue. My question to her, yeah, now that the yellow machine has come, bypassing all of those PBCC law and what you, so what was stand now as the yellow machine in country? What was about to the government and to the constitution?
Okay, she will answer that. Good morning, welcome.
Good morning. And I do want to applaud her for her hard work, the work that when people she spoke on it's very important issues, like myself, my heart is on probably on the issue of water sanitation and hygiene. It affects every Liberian in the sector. So I just want to applaud for that and be thank you for our work for Liberian people.
All right, thanks so much for calling in. Let's take another person here quickly. Good morning.
Good morning, Senator Victoria Kwekwe. Nagomo Kama, calling you from Kekota. I don't want our constitution to call, but I have to call. Yeah, all your delivery, all stabilized, on Senator told me now to keep on everyone is out. It never sounds for anything. You will not sound, it's put your signature. I wish one of y'all will get in the south of Bakai to promote your country. Your country without bunch of hooligan. Serious people, get you on the street, intimidate the other people, right? That officer want to be, get on their rebel.
All right, thank you so much. Let's take another person. Good morning, welcome.
Yeah, good morning, brother.
Yes, sir.
This
okay.
Yeah, let me say thank you to the studio. I think your recommendation, the president was taking in the good faith. And brother, let me speak to the issue how to do with the yellow machine. I agree with the studio guy. The executive don't go by the law, but only our lawmaker after the usual yellow machine, they choose the country to run campaign. So coming in of the yellow machine, you think that it will start that campaign counseling to the night. That's our bigger focus. It's not about breaking law.
Okay, thank you so much for calling in. We have somebody from the state. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, brother. This is Morris from Pennsylvania.
Okay, Morris, go ahead.
I just want to say good morning. Yeah, I just want to say good morning to Madam Koko. Madam Koko is a honest person in Africa. I think that a year ago, I mistakenly sent $5 credit in a woman.
wrapping up. We are already out of time this morning. Punch Breakfast Show. 2 more calls on 0778-665-699 or 0880-561644. Let's take okay, sorry. Right. Sorry. Let's see. Call here. Let's take this person. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank Gibson and that call from.
Thank Gibson. Welcome.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm not live on the radio.
You're live. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. You know, I all heard you saying that it's not that early to protest. I don't know whether this is Bokai Kamara for Rich FM speaking that for it being early to protest or it's another Bokai. Because finding it difficult to comprehend. We are in August. The Bokai is still early to protest in Liberia. When June was the 6th month of January 2018, when Bokai and Costa were supporting the June 7 protest. Now, the leader in studio there
Hello. Let's be stable now. I respect. No. Listen, I respect your view.
I say something that is not true. That is a lie. It's not an insult.
No, but the way in the form.
Okay, let me say somebody said that is not true. If somebody said that is not true, that's a lie.
Yeah, but the phone and manner what you say.
What is not true?
What is not true now? Because the phone and manner in which you
is
presented. Okay, just conclude. Go ahead and conclude, brother.
Boakai, you know it is not early to protest in Liberia. Now, I just want to ask the lady. Now, Joseph Boakai informed the Liberian people on
President Joseph Boakai.
That president.
What's happening to your?
Just keep listening. She's gonna address those concerns.
All right. Yes. So we take our last call this morning. Let's take this person. Good morning. Welcome. Cool.
Thank you, Boaka. Thank you so much. And let me say good morning to Madame Victoria Toro Kokwe for today's deliberation. You know, for me, I wanted to play a little bit on the program, but Frank, you said this lady last. So when this lady was part of the ANC, when you guys were running behind her to play support to her in the second round, when they play support to her in the second round, and I thought you were now a liar, right? So that now she's lying. When they play support to her in the second round. So let me just appreciate the lady, and also let me ask some of my questions now. Listening to the former President George Weah's statement against the visa because the government, obviously, they are past official, it means the targeting him, and if the government continue, they will take every political and legal means. Do you see that as a fight against corruption or fight against any of the questions in this country? Or I think you look at his statement.
All right. Let me make this the last call. Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning, Boaka.
Yeah, welcome. Your last call.
Good morning to your let me say good morning to your dynamic guest, Victoria Kokwe. This is Bobby Abu Meska. I joined the discussion from District 6 this morning as the couple. Let me appreciate and applaud your studio guest. She's one of the persons that she wants this country moving on the right trajectory when it comes to sanitation. Based on even if it is not even a party in that seat, but she will still need that Liberia need a that she Simi is one of the people in our society, is our mother. They are strong, they move, they make way, they make a make way for the society to move forward. So to encourage you to continue it, and we pray that the president will adhere to your advocacy that we
most of the callers, almost all of the callers are positive. They agree with our discussions today, and I'm happy that people who are supporting the government are people who are calling to commend us for our deliberations this morning. Let me go to Sam. His name Sam Gibson.
Yeah,
Sam Gibson.
Frank Gibson.
Frank Gibson. When we were protesting, we were provided security. We talked about it over months before we could protest. In fact, it was not in June 2018. It was 2019 June, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, let's look at the record.
Yeah.
I think it was 2019 June, if I'm not
President, we
mistaken.
are talking about 2018. Yeah, 2019. Yeah.
I think it was 2020. So we have months talking about this protest. So everybody was aware, everybody was prepared. But just jumping in the street, to block everybody, that is where I come in. But I didn't come on this radio actually to talk about politics. You're drawing me into you're drawing me into it. So I had to respond. Let me come to the last caller. He talked about President Weah. Look, the last government had their time to audit their predecessor. They didn't do, or the auditor, and they kept the reports. They didn't do. That is their prerogative. If this government has come to say we will audit, and people who steal the Liberian people money will prosecute them, fine. My only problem is it shouldn't be selective. Yeah, it shouldn't be selective, but we should we need to punish them, but we should not make it like a witch hunt. We should not make it like selective. We should go after everyone. And I will wish for us not limiting this thing to war crimes code. Let's have economics crime code as well, which will take us further back to audit past governments and then bring people to board. We got people who are rich in this country. You don't know how they earn those those monies. So we need to punish people who steal the Liberian people money, deprive our children from good education, deprive our children from having good water to drink, safe water to drink. We need to punish them. Thank you.
Okay, Baka, we got to go. It has been a very, very long time. Tomorrow at 9 o'clock, going to have Police Inspector General.
It's going to be on